All right. Deep breath. Relax. Let's play some video games. What's up, everyone? This is not the morning show. This is the afternoon show. This is a special broadcast time because we're going to be doing some Warfront testing. This should be fun. Maybe, I hope. We'll find out. Details. Get out of my stupid face. Pretty please. Thank you. So the plan is, I believe, I happen to be in a raid group with good old Mr. GM from the Mr. GM channel. Hi, buddy. So I'm joining his pre-made, and I hope it works out. I just kind of jumped in, and he kind of hollered at me. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'll go ahead and join up, because otherwise I would have just queued on my own, and that would have been potentially disastrous. But it's okay. So I just need to do some setup and all that, get myself situated, because I haven't done any of any of this stuff yet. I forgot what to do. It's like I set that and something raid stuff. Whatever. I'll just hit OK, and then I'll hope for the best. Okay, there we go. It was something like that, and then I forgot what the heck else I'm supposed to do. Something something about groups, raid style party frames. Okay, that's fine. But where's the thing about groups? Class colors. Okay, that's good, I guess. Okay, there we go. Keep groups together. That's what I was looking for. What's up, Mad Dog? Thanos for War Chief, he says. Hey, you know what? He's pragmatic. He's nah, not really. He's kind of crazy. He's crazy as fuck. But you know what? The whole point of Thanos is that you understand where he's coming from. That's the dealie with him. All right, let me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to make the raid chat a little bit bigger for me at least, because I don't want to be blind as hell. Beta males. Butter emails? I don't know. Okay, sure, I'll join. And I need to make this a little bigger, and good, there we go. All right, so I'm done. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon, Dawn. What's up, John? What's up, FTF? Hope everyone's having a good time so far. Hope everyone has had a good morning so far since I kind of skipped the morning show, so I can do this. The last time I was doing this whole dealie with Warfront testing, that was right after my normal stream, after my normal morning show, then I took a break, and then I had done the testing, did that, and then I had the raid later on. So I was streaming pretty much all day, and I was tired as fuck afterwards. So not this time. Not this time. I was gonna be a little bit more responsible this time around. We're having a good time because we're here to listen to my lovely voice. Well, that's darling. What am I doing? I'm gonna be doing well, you know, let me change the title because I haven't done that yet. So I just kind of hastily got back on right now. Warfront testing time. Pre-made with Mr. GM. Disaster? No, probably not. Smiley face. All right, there we go. Actually, not a smiley face. Let me use an actual emote. There we go. Smiley face. Yay! You're low-key bummed because you're about to leave. Ah, where are you heading, Bad Dog? I mean, if anything, this particular stream, I'm going to not immediately upload. I'm going to cut out the well, depending on how the quality looks, I might just publish it as is, just this is it. This is you know, us in the raw, homies. You're looking for me this morning? You should have, well, I don't know if you have a Twitter, or if you follow me on Twitter, or if you just happen to look at Twitter every now and then. I'll typically say something if I'm going to be delaying the stream, or just kind of the little pre-stream, hey, I'm about to do something. Hey, guys. And in this case, I should have sent a tweet out saying that I was going to delay, that I was going to hold off so I can do this Warfront testing. So Is this a new haircut? Yes. This is what happens when I have the morning to myself. So I was at the gym for a little bit longer, got some errands done, did a little bit of video editing, and then I threw out the video that I had because it sucked. It was, I was kind of bummed. Like this is like a couple hours ago now, so I've gotten over it. But I had a video set up. It was gonna be about like the zones, and I was like pretty much done with it. And then I did a review on it, and I was like, this thing sucks. I don't like how it's. I don't like it. It looks clean. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I usually save this for Fridays. I don't like gelling the hair up all the time, but especially not after the morning. Because typically now in the morning I'll like come out, go to the gym, do the thing. I feel all busted up. Do I really want to throw product on the hair for you guys? No, just kidding. Maybe I'll do that more often. Pretty myself up, getting all fancy like for y'all, instead of you guys literally seeing me in gym clothes. That's what you see. That's what you get. So you gotta go pick up your friend from work, so you'll be back around 6 o'clock. Well, it's almost 1 o'clock here, so I'm not sure what time zone you're from. You're coming from, Mad Dog, but if I see you soon, very cool. But yeah, thank you for the compliment, Matt. I'm very self-conscious. I want to make sure that I'm pretty and all that. John's asking, how do I feel about the way that Blizzard has painted the light to be so oppressive and tyrannical, almost in a forceful and militaristic way? I'm going to be talking about that in the weekly. I talked about that a little bit earlier in that in the video that I put out yesterday that talks about Urel and all that stuff that's going on. But I like it. I like the idea that they are turning the light and the void into extreme forces. I guess that's kind of what that's what I'll start with. So think of like the light as, hey, it's a force for like this and that, and the void is a force for this and that. And then from there, it's the people that participate and use those powers that that decide what to do with it. And there are there are like these fundamentals that allow or don't allow the use of, if you're a Lightforged Draenei, you're not going to be a Shadow Priest. If you're a Lightforged Draenei, if you're a Paladin, you can't be a Void Elf. That there are certain opposites like that, but I like the idea that they're graying out the idea of white and black. And to be honest, I don't see it's they're making it so that the light and the void are like two sides of the same coin, where you go to that total like extreme that extreme side, you're gonna find that the people that participate in the light and the void in that extreme are all fucking crazy. that's kind of the dealie. So in the case of the void, you're like super insane and you're trying to get people to join up with you. Yeah, join us, the madness. And meanwhile with the light, it's like, yes, we are the light, join us or die. It's the same thing. So you have these two forces that are these two fundamental forces that are clashing together. You have the other beings, the lesser beings who are caught in the middle, and then you get madness to happen after that. So I don't think the whole Urel is Hitler thing, I don't really buy into that. I'm just looking at it very surface, keeping it in game and not trying to apply all these different real world kind of references. Like I'm not fond of like the trying to draw parallels with Sylvanas and her use of chemical weapons and applying human reasoning to that. There's merit to that. It helps with it's conversation, but it's not. That's also the real world. You can't really compare that with something a bit more simple and surface as well. Like I talked about it in some other stream where I talked about, well, if we really did want to get into the nuance of interactions between like these races and how they operate, then we got to think about, well, why don't these guys have like ambassadors? Why is there no bureaucracy and stuff like that? It's because the game is simple, so they just want to keep that thought Simple, really. Uriel's Dreadlord. Oh, did they even have Dreadlords in Draenor? They had demons. They had demons, they had pit lords, they had Archimon, they had other stuff. Did they have Dreadlords? I don't recall. I mean, it could be. There's that whole Dreadlord that influenced the Scarlet Crusade and stuff like that. But the Crusade, even people reference that one a lot. Like when I talked about in that video. Oh yeah, you know, there's not a whole lot of abuses of the light, and people call out the Scarlet Crusade. It's like, oh, we can't do a pre-made. Oh, okay. Well, that's a bummer. Can't do a pre-made. So I'm going to join the queue. Oh, well. So I guess I am not going to do a pre-made with Mr. GM. So let me delete that line. The Dreadlords they are everywhere. Ah, the madness! Chaos. No, but they would not know what a Dreadlord is. Hey, that's true. They don't know what a Dreadlord is. But at the same time, I don't like that. I don't like the whole evil influence and all that. That's a trope that I think is really tired in WoW. We see way too many instances of, oh, it's all the old gods' fault. The old gods did did it all. It's all their fault. And I don't like that. Hey, Mr. GM is in there. Hey. Well, that's cool. So Mr. GM is here. He's a Orc Kick. Let's see if I can sabotage him and just ruin his day. They did catch a Dreadlord in the Hellfire Citadel. Did they? I don't remember. Help me out with that, Mad Dog, because I just don't remember. I like your insight, so it's very optimistic. Thanks, John. I try to, I mostly bring that up. I mostly bring up the positive because I don't see enough of it. To be honest, I guess I'm a devil's advocate in that sense. You know, I try not to. I try not to, bandwagon on the thoughts of stuff, or at least I try to, take a look at it and see what's going on with both sides. But then I do offer my opinion. I do have positions. I do take positions. But then whenever I do, it's like, ugh, horde bias. Oh my god, what a punk bitch. They fought a Dreadlord in Hellfire Citadel. I'm trying to remember, but right now I'm like, ooh, Warfront. Okay, so for those of you who I'll try to like kind of talk my way through. So with Warfronts, here we are on the air. Here we are on the ship. We jump in, and our purpose is to take control of this map. So I'm just gonna go with what I remember. So I'm gonna go for like the main guy over here, this elite-looking dude, because taking this guy out will let us be able to capture this initial territory, which happens to be our base. Am I getting my ass kicked? Okay, I'm not. Yay. Why is that not showing up? Oh well, whatever. I don't really need to have recounts or details up right now. Let's just play some freaking video games. Ursolus, what's up, dude? Horde scum. And so you think Uriel is dead to the Draenei, but she was murdered, and this has led to these light fanatics. I mean, well, keep in mind that what we saw was all data mined information, so all that stuff is likely to change in some small way, in some shape or form. Especially because all we saw was data mined text. It's super open. We have no idea what's going to happen. All right, so these guys are capturing stuff. So we got our base. Wow, thank God the lag is like, there's like no lag. When I was doing this earlier, the lag was like madness. It was driving me nuts. Okay, so I got some questies, but I'm not gonna care for that right now. Instead, I'm gonna go and help out and get like this lumber mill and try to do try to get the resources that we need to do what's good. So let me get Lumbering Leo over here. Hey, buddy. I hope I do okay. Anyway. Let's see. Matt says, saw the video, but my memory is terrible. Do you think the light and the void being on the same side will end in a civil war of sorts? I think that would be interesting. I think that what may happen, or well, I guess what I would like to see happen, is to see a sort of inter-faction sort of conflict where, you know, within the Horde and Alliance there's a split between people that support the light and people that support the openness of the void and that sort of thing. So I think we're going to see like people taking those sorts of sides, and we're going to see each of these mini factions split off and do their own thing. To be honest, I think they're going to split off, do their own thing, and you know, we're going to have like multiple enemy factions that will need to combat or otherwise defeat. Because it's going to be, you know, we might see this whole escalation between the light and the void come to the point where these forces are going to demand that we people of Azeroth choose a side, and we're not going to choose either. We're going to choose to resist and not let ourselves be subject to like all these different higher powers and be subjected to like this, you know, this control or submit to the insanity of the void. You know, I think we're gonna run into complications like that are going to split up the factions even further. But I think it'd be fun. It's gonna make players think a little bit on you know, the side that they're on and where they want them to go in the future. It'd be fun. It might be fun. It might come out shitty too, but I'm leaning on fun. Okay. Let's see. What's up, Leo? What's up, Omar? Hey, man, how you doing? Watched the content recently. Love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. All right, so we captured the lumber mill, or I captured the lumber mill because I'm hot shit. I'm gonna start this quest. This is like an initial quest that you get to like start. You'll first pick up an axe. Haha. Once you capture this area for the first time, you can pick up an axe, and then I'm just gonna chop some shit down if I can find it. I just need to find some stuff. Come on. Okay, here's some wood. Once you do this quest, this particular quest the first time, in later Warfronts, you just capture the area, pick up the axe, and then you're good to go. Yeah, that's all you got to do in that case. I'll have my objective thing open. Okay, so what does this want me to do now? Okay, I still need to chop shit. Where's stuff to chop? Stuff to chop. Yoo-hoo. Oh, I'll chop this. There we go. I think that with the storytelling they don't take risks when it comes to major events. They try to keep it as safe as possible. Legion is an example of actually making major lore characters feel vulnerable. I hope that does continue in Viva. I really hope so too. Like I was saying in that video, God, it was the one before this one, where I talked about possible war campaign scenarios where we might, you know, what one faction does is going to affect the other. That's something that I really want to see, because that would really help to safely escalate the faction war without it being so much of a PvP thing. Because if it was an actual PvP expansion, I think that would turn a lot of people off. I don't think that would be a great thing for the game to kind of force people to play like that. Oh, I like this. Okay, so what had just happened was I chopped a tree and then it just gives me wood immediately. I'm trying to remember. I think earlier when I chopped wood, it just like made wood spawn and then I had to pick it up again. No, I take that back. I'm just chopping wood, helping out my peoples. All right, so let me just max this thing out. And in my opinion, like if you are helping out with like the resource gathering, or at least if you're helping to push, it's a good idea to like just push it really hard, get a bunch of resources for you. Let's take a look at the map. So all them blue dots, those are the bad guys. Those are the evil alliance pigs. But then there's an attack wave coming, and there's only a couple of us here, so I'm going to I'm going to do my duty. I hope these grunts help me out. Otherwise, I'll be like a little upset. Alright, they are helping out. Whew, that's good. I hope the Horde helped me out too. Hey players, come on. Help a bro out. Alright, Leo's off to the gym. Alright dude, I'll see you around then. I don't think E and T like me. I might have made them mad with my tweet this morning. Taliesin. Oh, I think I saw your tweet. What was it that you said? Remind me, because right now I'm just kind of concentrating on like, you know, this stuff at the same time. Robin, good, not exactly morning, but good morning anyway. Ah, crap, don't die, though. Now is not my time. Yeah, so I mean, the cool thing about Warfronts is that, especially if you're in a pug like this, and there's less predictability about people actually listening and following orders and stuff. I think that's what helps to add a little bit to the chaos of trying to get through these Warfronts. So let me have my map up again. So people are trying to push the middle. I'm just trying to make sure that our lumber mill doesn't get taken, because if it does, that just sucks ass. Losing out on our lumber is a very bad idea, just as well as not interrupting or, you know, doing something about the healer. All right, let me focus this healer this time, like a smart player. Hey. So as far as I know, it doesn't appear that they are using like their fancy schmancy enemy AI or anything. Okay, so that helped. Oh, but there's so many guys. Soulswood in the morning. Holla! Was I already asked, but did I get my BlizzCon? No, I did not get a BlizzCon ticket. I'm gonna spend a little bit of tomorrow's weekly to bitch that I didn't get it. There's a lot of people that didn't get a ticket actually. Mr. GM didn't get a ticket from what I saw on Twitter. Hazelnutty Games, she didn't get a BlizzCon ticket. Reckles didn't get one, or Want to Buy Gold, he didn't get a ticket. There's a good number of us that didn't, and it sucks because there were like there was a good number of us that were all together. We're like, okay, we're all coordinating. We're gonna try to get this, you know, and try to get our tickets. All of us failed. We're all queued up at the same time. None of us got it. You got 3. Nice, very nice. Yeah, I need to get 12. So this is gonna be a little bit rough. I'm hoping that we can come through, but I'm very worried. I'm really worried about it. I really want to go. That's because I've always gone. So to not go, just don't feel right. All right, so now I have stuff. Well, I guess I should do this other quest here. Come on, lazy peon. Work. Let's see. I should probably chop down the trees here really quick too. But it looks like they're also pushing the middle pretty well right now on their own. I think after I gather some resources, I'll like join people up front just so I can well, hang out up front. And but I definitely want to get these quests out of the way so I don't have to do them ever again until live servers hit. But no one's building anything. Curious. People are just pushing. So I'll construct that. Yay! What else can I construct? Wait, is it building? I think it's building. Oh, I'll wait for that. I'll hang out for the moment. Second match usually has more tickets. Don didn't get tickets. Was Bob trying to help? Was he being a lazy ass? Of course I'm a lazy ass. What do you think? Yeah, Bob always sucks, so. The bastard. Alright, was this built? And okay, so it was built. It's just that I can't see anything. Okay, so I'm going to build something else. I'd like to build something else, but I can't. Bummer. Not yet, at least. So instead, yeah, these guys are really pushing that this middle area. Oh, new constructions available. Must use resources. Yeah, so far the Warfront seems easier than before. Maybe. I just can't tell what I can build. Okay, there is something I can build. All right, let me get rid of some of this stuff. Oh, I need 10 more iron. Fuck you. Alright, so I have 21 iron to pick up. Alright, so I guess I'll help defend. Uh-oh, high purchase has been lost. Uh-oh. Shit. Well, that's what we get for sucking. Well, anyway. Okay, so I still have stuff. Let me see if I can, like, can I upgrade these guys yet? Okay, I can. Cool. So I'm just gonna haphazardly just pump this area full of resources. So they fixed the lag compared to lag. Oh, absolutely, dude. Like before, it was agony. It took discipline for me to get through and actually play. Not that things are working perfectly fine either, because there are buildings up, I just can't see them. I don't know if it's a UI thing or if it's just whoops, but yeah. Because there are a couple buildings that are considered up, they're just not visible. But that's not a big deal. Let me focus on that, I guess. And let's see, I'll push, I'll help with the middle, I guess. Because these guys seem to need a little bit of help. And there's a freaking siege engine! Woo! Oh, I should check that one thing. Okay, so my artifact level, my artifact level was scaled up. So, like, it's giving me a lot of free shit. Let's see. What should I use? I'll get that one, and I'll take that one. I'm such a dirty cheater. I'll do that one again. And when there are no enemies within 20 yards, I heal. I don't want that. When I take damage, heal for a little bit. Okay, cool. So this should help me just a little bit. The Hunter will never expect grunts coming from the invisible barracks. No, of course not. Haha! Yeah, so it's a little weird because I'm able to, let me make my buddies friendly players and minions. Alright, so there are quite a few players here pushing the front. I'm just gonna grab all these guys, see how I do. Yeah! Alright. Is there any background music? Let me. Nope. There's no background music. Not in game yet. Boo. There's a lot of music that's missing. Unfortunately, it's still kind of a bummer. I mean, when it comes, it comes. But as far as I recall, the only music that is really fleshed out is Drustvar and Nazmir, the creepy, scary zones of Battle for Azeroth right now. Once we get the rest, then we'll get them. But until then. That's why I'm on Twitch, playing 90s throwbacks instead. Oh, here's a pretty big force, but I don't give a fuck, cause I'm a tank. I was saying this before, and at least it seems apparent here that it is cool that I'm able to take advantage of the fact that I am a tank class, that I do get to celebrate not being able to really die here. I mean, I was getting kind of hurt a little bit earlier. But I'm also able to, grab aggro for the most part. Some of these guys seem to have kind of random behaviors where it looks like they'll use abilities and they'll target certain players. That's why they're sometimes coming back to me, sometimes not. Either that or there are multiple tanks here too. Do people lone wolf or do they collaborate? People can get annoying when people don't play the objective. It feels like, at least so far, the objectives, they demand teamwork anyway. There's no fighting outside of objectives because these enemies they're tough enough that you'll get yourself into trouble if you don't if you're not on top of your shit. All right, so they're going for the Circle of Elements right now. There's a lot of stuff that's not being built yet. So far it feels much easier than before. Or maybe it was always this easy, and it was just like the lag that was kind of messing with things. Let me walk around for a little bit, because there's like, it doesn't look like we're doing much in terms of using a lot of troops. So, yeah, and it's hard to tell, like just how many upgrades that we're using or how many we're applying. But it looks like we have more stuff being built. We're almost going to have demolishers. No one's really doing the mine stuff, at least manually. So I think I'll explore that, because I didn't do that in the previous game that we did. First, though, I think I will at least, grab some of these. I'll at least farm up here. I don't mind playing support this time around, I guess. But it looks like my PvP talents have been turned off. I have been playing in war mode. That's how I was able to get to max level with that last with one last push. But it did help out. Did anyone else think that's what she said when Soul said when it comes? You're still on the wood part. You guys. Give me wood. Wood. New construction available. Okie dokie. Well, here's some stuff. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, come on. I'm trying to contribute, fucker. There we go. Alright, so let's visit the mine. Because I do happen to be a miner right now. So I'm curious. How useful is it to be a miner? Because I had said in the previous video, be a miner. Or if you're a miner, go to the mine. Your skills will be put to good use. So let's find out. It is weird that I'm getting an iron deposit. But, oh well. Wait, did I get mine? Okay, I am getting ore. Alright, so I'll like max this out since I'm here. Yeah, so in the mine, there are mine carts and there are mining nodes that only miners can get. And that's definitely the most efficient way to get stuff down here. So if you're not a miner, you probably don't want to be here. But there should be mining carts like somewhere around here. I have a feeling though that there aren't going to be this many mining nodes up, because I'm like, yeah, I'm already like halfway full. So I have a feeling that we're gonna see less nodes, because when I'm going around the other zones in Kulturas and Zandalar, pretty much all the nodes are activated. So if you go to like the beach, you'll see like literally like a line, this really long line of different herbs that are like dotted along the beach, and you could just pick all of it, which is kind of neat, but definitely not something that I'm going to expect to see on live. Oh yeah, there's a cart. One cart. So these, oh shit. Okay, that was not good. Somewhere towards the bottom of the mine is Oblivion. So, yeah. Yishang, what's up, dude? Okie dokie. I can't do that. Okie dokie. Okay, where's this gonna take me? Okay, it at least took me here. Well, okay. Well, I'm done with going to the mine, at least. Oh, hey, we got buildings now. Fuck yeah. How you like that? I guess it kind of worked out then, huh? Oh, I need 10 more wood? I need more wood. Is there wood that I can get around here? Nope, not really. Well, let me upgrade the guys. How about that? Let's okay, yeah, I could more UI stuff is showing up now. That's good. So I can at least help out with these. Yay! Okay, we need a stronghold though. Well, I upgraded my guys. I did it. All right, let's try to push. Oh, we lost that middle area again. But like, there's a lot of dots that we're missing though. Yeah, there's normally like a lot of dots and shit here. Oh well, let me try to help take this thing back, because these guys are like pretty helpless without me. That's the disaster I mentioned at the title. There we go. At least I was able to recover. In the meantime, let me help out. Let me help out with these. Once these are cleared out, maybe I'll get some trees around the area. And then we'll be good. Alright, looks like there's multiple tanks here. Since I see another person with like the goofy plate armor. Circle of Elements is so cool looking, makes me want to see the real orc, a real orc revamp. That would be cool. Although, yeah, I guess it would be cool to see something like that. What did they call it? Circle of Storms, Altar of Storms. There we go. All right, so we got this thing back. Let's actually hold it this time. Still need to make a workshop though. So let's see, and I have no wood. Just kidding. I got fat wood, baby.
What do you want?
Oh, okay, there's a flight point thing there, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to help out, be a good boy, get me some trees. Hey, tree. What the fuck? Fuck you, tree. The tree is chopping back. That's a pretty big force that's going over to the Newstead. Good luck, buddies. Let's see if they can handle themselves. Okay, now I'm starting to feel a little bit of lag. Let's see, what is the lag right now? Yeah, my performance is fine here, but not so great. Not so great in game right now. Let's see. Yeah, there's a little bit of lag here. I didn't expect to see an iron deposit here though. That's kind of nice. Can I turn my... Let's see, track... Oh! Ow! Ow! What the fuck was that? It didn't hurt, but still. Ah! That's mean. I was just trying to look for shit, dude. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to track minerals. Okay, I already am tracking minerals. Anyway. Alright, so I got me some resources, could use some more. They want to push the mid. I think I'm gonna keep helping with upgrading the tech. I think getting demolishers would be like a good idea. I'm not gonna go to the mine again. That was a bit disastrous. But yeah, okay, I'm full on lumber. So now I'm gonna turn this stuff in. Yay me! Sam, what's up, dude? Look at me. Once upon a time, I was the fucking High Lord. Now look at me. Work, work. This is who I am now. Alright, let's, oh, we still need a stronghold. How are we on the whole stronghold thing? Is it letting me build? Is it letting me upgrade? Because I'm supposed to be able to see like a table that lets me upgrade. Guys. Newstead has been lost. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Alright, so they're doing that. Let's see. No, I'm not going to worry about those guys yet. I'm going to keep upgrading. I think that will help. I think that helps our guys out. Alright, so we need steel armor. Well, I guess I'm just gonna pump into like everything. Did that not refresh? Come on. Okay, there. I guess that. Well, I spent all my shit, so I'm guessing that it did something. Okay, so we're losing territory, we're gaining territory, we're losing territory. We're gonna lose shit. Our freaking lumber mill is in danger now. Guess who has to save him? Fucking me. Oh, it's only one dude? One guy made it, and here he is by himself. Dumb bitch. You're gonna get fucked up. Anyway. Why aren't I streaming on Twitch? When I do unscheduled streams, I tend to do it over here on YouTube. because on Twitch it's so easy to be overlooked. That is that is why. Okay, so I saved him. Go me. I could help out and try to push there, but then I'd be alone. That's not a good idea. Something that I have learned: don't try to take shit on your own. At least at the moment. Right now, my item level was, yeah, my item level has been altered. Let's see, what is it right now? 310 is what it was set to. Fucking tree. Every time. I'm in Arathi Islands, not freaking. I'm not in Kalimdor. Should there really be treants like all over the place? All right. So I have not a lot of resources to give, but they are pushing there. You know what? I'm going to try to help those NPCs push. We'll see if that we'll see if this does like anything to help with getting this southern area over there, or not. Let's find out. All right, here we go, guys. Woo! All right, so let's see how many of these NPCs like survive, if they are going to, you know, come back. Come on back, guys. Come on, I need you. NPCs, hey, assholes. God damn it. God damn it, you guys. This way, no, that way. I swear I won't request weird ass music again. Yeah, I know. That's what I usually do. My morning shows I definitely do on Twitch. For something like this, though, you know, I'm gonna do it on YouTube, especially if I'm gonna be posting it later. Can't post stuff with music. That's gonna be quite problematic if I did. All right, so they're pushing that. And in the meantime, I got all my guys. Yeah, look at this. Let's see if I can help push them though, or if they're gonna get like stomped. Oh, I'll take him. I'll take that guy. Just him though. Just him. They can have the rest. Good luck with that, bitches. Then again, like there's like the tank over here too, so. This is going to be a little bit troublesome for me, too. My guys just need to, like, live. Oh, wait, this is another named guy. Ah, crap. Okay, I might be in trouble. Ah! Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I'm getting my ass beat. What the hell? Summon what? Okay, I guess maybe I should like run. Ah! Now everyone gets to participate. Come on, guys. Oh shit. Okay, at least I have a couple people here with me now. Yeah. Oh, come on, champion defender, motherfucker. But yeah, don't worry. Next Twitch stream, you can request all the weird shit that you want, as long as it's classified as music and it adheres to whatever the fuck rules Twitch has. All right, so no immediate attacks going right now, but I think we're still kind of lacking on. I think we're still lacking on resources, so let's use this flight master. Let's go back to the base. Whee! Oh, I can bomb shit in the meantime. Da 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 da. Oh, that's badass, dude. I did not know that. Shoot, I'll just do nothing but like do flight points and just throw shit. Like, woo! Oh, this is awesome. Okay, I'm digging that. And high perch has been lost again. Damn. And all my buildings are gone again. Dang it. Alright, well, for now, let me get this iron. See if I can make any more contributions to the team. Anything? Still need a stronghold, though. Wow. So how do we make a stronghold? I think I need to... Do we need to upgrade our buildings, maybe? Let's find out. Okay, Demolisher, that's out and going. The Altar of Storms. Okay, this thing does look cool. Altar of Storms, yeah, this is just for us. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, what gives us access to the next tier of stuff? No. Yeah, I can't tell. Mostly because I can't see anything, but you know. I need a stronghold. I want a stronghold. Stronghold. Nothing sparkly, nothing obvious. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. That kind of sucks. Oh well. Maybe it's because we need to take like more of these areas and then we can upgrade to a stronghold. Oh wait, we're already at stronghold? But then how come I can't upgrade my how come I can't do the armor upgrades further then? Or is this like as high as we can go? Oh wait, I think thorium is the highest we can go.
The shaman are telling me that some stray
Oh, he said that's why he did say it earlier.
Let's see if we can convince it to join our side with violence.
With violence, of course. All right, so demolishers are over there. I guess I can just try to push a bunch of troops. I don't have a lot of resources though. I have some iron, so I guess I'll make these guys. Oh, now I can't do it? You son of a bitch. I thought we do have Newstead. We do have Newstead, motherfucker. I don't know. Dang it.
What do you need?
Yeah, this guy is the one that I'm still confused about. Like the attack dispatcher. Like, okay, I made guys, but like, where are they going? It's a little confusing. Okay, that's their recruits. Where's my guys though? Did they go in this direction? They might have. Let's follow them and find out. Because I don't see any wolf riders. Because that's who I made. Yeah, I can't tell if I actually made those. Shitty. Oh well. All right, so here's what I'll try doing. I'm gonna go back to the mine. Try to be safe about it. Yeah, they still got some kinks to work out. This already feels like a lot better than it did before, and I'm glad that I'm surprised. I'm surprised and glad that I totally underestimated the I underestimated the AI, or the computer, the alliance, whatever you want to call it, because we're not done yet. We haven't beat it yet. One thing I do love is that you can join mid-game now. Because before, during the initial testing, it wasn't something that we could do. It was very aggravating and frustrating, and yeah. But now people are, so I'm quite glad for that. All right, I'll just mine out here. I didn't realize there were so many nodes out here. And I can do this wild mounted. Hey. So this should be cool. It would be cool to have some music though. All right, why did I kick that guy? Someone marked him as DC'd. That's why. So someone initiated the kick, not me. But then I saw that he was offline, so I was like, oh, okay. I'll put that somewhere kind of visible-ish. I don't know. Ah, yes, the very unglamorous side of Warfronts. Work. Zug Zug. What you do? Wait, no, that's a troll. I was like, what you doing, man? Whoops. I didn't read the reason. Yeah, I did. I know you're messing, but still. Some folks might be like, oh, you're one of those guys. You just kick people for no reason. What a dirtbag. Alright, so I'm not going to go that deep inside the mine. Not that deep. So deep. One thing that I would like to see like a scoreboard. Like how many people gathered all these resources and that sort of thing. How many people, you know, how much damage did you do and all that stuff. I would like to see like stats like those. I think that would be neat. I'm at 188. Oh, they're pushing pretty hard now. Cool. Alright, so now that I have this many resources, I'm good. I'm going to just deploy a whole bunch of dudes, and then I'm going to just go with them. And hopefully they'll spawn this time. Otherwise I'll get kind of upset. Yeah, because there's a bunch of dudes going there. Hyperch got taken again, because we suck. Yeah, because taking that would help out a shitload. I'm surprised that it was still being lost, though. It's like, come on, guys. Alright. So let's talk to this guy. Okay. And I'll do a bunch of axe thrower guys. Alright, so yeah, there they are, baby. Go, bitches. Let me get some more iron from here. Okay, so they're just kind of waiting. Yeah, it's weird. Like, there's the attack dispatcher, but I can't like direct them where to go. They just kind of like go. Alright, so off all these guys go, and I'm just gonna go with them. Ooh, this is gonna be really roundabout. Hey Tech, what's up, dude? What's good, man? Is it hard? Nah, I don't think it's hard. I mean, once we figure it out, and especially once we get past this and get to the point where we have gear. Right now it's level scaled. Our item level is being scaled to a certain point. We're set to max level. I kind of cheated and hooked myself up with some artifact, Azeroth traits, whatever. Okay, okay, everyone's there now. Everyone's there but me, so fuck it. Sorry guys, they'll catch up. They'll help out. I at least want to be there to watch. I gotta watch the end, but don't worry, I'm gonna be doing some more testing. I'm gonna immediately queue back up as soon as we're done to see if it feels any different. Because in this case we're fighting Danath Trollbane. Okay, those guys can probably handle themselves. I'm gonna join the fight. Oh, siege towers. You actually do have to fight them. Holy crap. Oh, we lost hella guys up here. Yeah, it is kind of chaotic up here. Let's see what's going on up here. More fighting. Still kind of alone. Let's watch the madness. Oh, there's are these my guys? No, these aren't my guys. Okay, let me at least help out a little. Can I just fight these things? Yeah, I can. How much life do these things have? 7 million life. Kind of a lot, but I'm gonna do my part. Where's my men? Are those my guys? Yeah, there's my guys. Come on, boys. Let's do this. Come on, chuck shit. Throw those axes as hard as you can. Oh! Ow, that hurt a lot. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to feel a little bit more lag now. Alright, I should help take out these siege engines. These are causing trouble for our demolishers. Alright, then much notice that I was live and just saying hi. Hey, what's up, man? Are you working right now? So do I find it hard to distinguish any enemy players from enemy NPCs? You know, since well, this isn't PvP, mind you. This is not Warfronts are not a PvP sort of thing, so we're not encountering any players at all. This is pretty much entirely like a PvE-ish kind of experience. Tool barrel. What's this? Oh, damn it. Okay, as soon as I kill all these guys, I'll find out what the hell this tool barrel is. I wonder how my guys are doing. Are they still alive? Because I haven't really been keeping an eye on them. Alright, toolbox. What is this? Nothing. Really? Nothing? It's this... Yeah, I'm not getting shit. That's kind of doo-doo. Oh well. I totally thought it was a PvP. Oh, yeah. Not a PvP event. It pretty much is that. It's just kind of living the RTS from the ground. Okay, I am alone right now. Oh, not good. Ow. Okay, I'm not quite sure. Let's see. I see we have our demolishers. We have a couple of NPCs here. We definitely gotta. Don't die. Yeah, the first time I completed this, I just kind of switched to my holy spec because I was like, oh, there's too much lag. I don't know what's going on. Well, I at least want to make sure this captain's taken out. This is the guy with the flag. Thus, he's like the most important thing that matters here. It's fake PvP. Yeah, pretty much. Do I have to be 120 to do it? And how do you start it? You can just queue up for it. You just go to a mission table. At least at the moment, you just go to a mission table and queue yourself up. Mr. GM tried to do a pre-made, but that didn't work out. He happens to be here in the raid right now, but unfortunately it looks like pre-mades didn't work, or they're not a thing at the moment. I think they do intend to do pre-mades though. Okay, these siege engines came like out of nowhere almost. Oh, don't die. Let's see how's the lag right now. Yeah, lag is still pretty bad. But it's still not as bad as the first time. Okay, we're like getting nowhere here. We better have hella guys coming. Okay, we kind of have hella guys coming. We need more though. Oh, Mr. GM died. Ah, you bitch. Alright, let's see, how are we looking? Okay, we got plenty of guys coming. Those Alliance Assault Forces, though, those, like, really tear us up. Alright, but yeah, we got the captain person. So that does, like, whenever we kill one of these captain peoples, like, that's typically a really, I don't know, it tends to debuff enemies around them, or it just kind of makes everything a lot easier. So as long as we're able to, like, slowly push our way forward, that helps. Maybe I'm pushing a little bit too much. But fuck it. Pretty much the whole raid's here though. So let's do this. I think the next Warfront that we do, I'm gonna focus on like the Ultra of Storms, and I'll give myself a whole bunch of buffs. We'll see if we'll see how well I do. Alright, here's Trollbane. Let's do this. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Oh, everything hurts. Oh shit. Okay, the global cooldown is kind of a factor, but the lag is a much bigger factor. Ooh, these guys are getting wiped out. Come on, NPCs, do some work. Dude, look at that Zergan. Holy crap. Oh, it'd be so nice to have like arcane explosion. Oh, don't die, don't die.
No one will miss that one.
Alright, come on, NPCs, do some work. This hurts a lot. I'm like out of cooldowns too. Oh, I'm off, motherfucker. Alright, are they gonna get it? Yeah, they're gonna get it. Alright, see you later, Tech. It's Warcraft Dota. It pretty much is like that. It very much does have that feel where you're mostly just taking out enemy positions so that you can push.
Stromgarde will belong to the Alliance.
We won! Ba-doop-ba-doop. Alright, so where do I spawn? Ooh, really far. Ah, okay, not that far. Alright, so I think it's teleporting me out. Oh, it teleported me out dead. What the fuck? God damn it, Blizzard. So I have no return to corpse button. So and I have no idea where spirit resers are here. It's alright. Let's try a different character out. Yay! Well, I guess I'll figure that out later. That sucks, man. This is my max level tune. This is gonna be a pain in the ass to recover. Oh well. I'll live. Is repair really expensive in Biff? No, it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be like as it seems to be like as awful as it is anywhere else. Alright, what should I try? Let's do a priest. Yeah. Orc. Priest. Of course it's unavailable. Priest orc. Fucking soulgasm. There we go. Ghost or soul. Ha 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 ha. No return to spirit healer button. I didn't see any. So screw it. Alright, so where's the table? Is there a table around here? There's a war table. I'll go for the war table. And then I'll try to learn how to play my class. For the Horde! Alright, so what should I'll do... I'll try Holy. Vorgrim, you funny guy, you. Alright, so how do I do this? I really don't know what I'm doing at all. I'm just gonna, I don't know, circle of healing and hope for the best, I guess. Yeah, let's go with that, I guess. Actually, no, fuck that. I'm gonna go Shadow. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll go Shadow. I don't know shit about Shadow either. No Alliance Warfront testing yet? No, it doesn't look like it. I think they want to perfect, like, you know, the basic tech behind Warfronts, and then they'll and then I'm sure that they'll start testing the Alliance side of things. Because essentially it's the same thing regardless. It's just what kind of NPCs are you using. So I don't think it matters too much which ones you're doing. So for them to work on only one at a time, I don't think it's the end of the world. Shit. So how do I do this again? Death. What's that button? Purify. I don't give a fuck about purifying. Psychic Scream I'll take. Fade I'll take. Where does Fade usually go? Hey, I can buff everyone though. Holla. Alright, dispersion for panic, power word, shield, fuck it, don't need it. Silence, don't care. Too lazy for that. I don't have time for that. Mind Seer's a separate button again? Huh. Interesting. What are my talents? Shadow word void. Passive. Passive. Sorry guys. It's gonna be as boring as I can possibly make it. Mindbender and that thing. Okay, cool. Good to go. Pretty buildings on the Alliance side. More than likely, yes. I'll take a look.
100 years ago, all of this land belonged to the trolls.
100 years ago? Whatever.
To the Horde.
Let's see, Rokon again? We always get Rokon. Why can't we get, like, cooler dudes? Oh, hey, how come my nameplates aren't showing up? That's not cool. Oh well. Alright, so let's see how well I do with, like, Shadow. Ugh. Definitely not my thing. Oh, we still have Void Form. I totally don't know how to use this class. Maybe I should heal instead. I think I would be. I think I'm slightly more comfortable healing. Yeah. So I think I'll just change to disc. Evening, Simon. Let's see. They want to test it with a player best that won't cry about everything so hard. Damn, Michael, way to start shit. 15 years of Azerothian wars, and the orcs and trolls still didn't contract Blood Elves or Forsaken Architects. You would think, right? That's why I would love to see more. I would love to see more architecture coming from the other races. It's like, what, are they incapable of building shit? We got an idea of what the Nightborn can do, but we only really see like tents and shit like that. I'm like, I want to see some like actual buildings, dude. Alright, discipline. Let's crash course myself again. Passive, Twist of Fates, Mindbender, Shining Force. That's new. Sure, whatever that is. When hit with penance, everyone will determine. I don't care about that. Divine Star Purge the Wicked, and I think Grace is what I typically get. Oh, cool. Luminous Barrier. That seems way cooler than Power Word Barrier. Alright. Just build up Insanity to 110. Cast your Insanity. Oh, yeah. I mean, I know the premise of it, but I just suck at it anyway.
How you doing?
So I might as well do something that's... Oh, whoa. I might as well do something that, like, looks cool. Or feels better to play as. Oh, I'm not gonna redo all these quests, man. Alright, so this time I'm just gonna be up at the front, try to heal, and like that's it. So we'll see how exciting or unexciting this shit is. In the meantime, buttons. Okay, I can put that there. I'll make that there. I'm not gonna bother with Rapture. Shining Force, I don't care. Radiance, I do care. This one, I'll put there. That'll put there. Pain Suppression, no. Fade, yes. Mind Control, not really. A mount, I need a mount. My Kingdom for a mount. There we go. Alright, good enough. I'm ready for video games. What spikes is the meta? You know, the feel of it though, right, is more like, oh, it's mostly the you know, orcs are typically like the vanguard of the Horde force, just like humans are the vanguard of the Alliance. So of course you're gonna see like their kinds of architecture coming up first. I prefer it's not though. I prefer to see the other races represent themselves. You know, give me some more Night Elf buildings, like, you know, freaking hollowed out trees, Ancients of War, and all that stuff. Those were cool. I liked the feel of those.
We're gonna use the lumber from Hatchet Ridge to build our stronghold.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get through this damn quest. We still don't have the mine. We almost got the mine. But now I'm just gonna hang out. Whee! I'm a priest. What else is, okay, so what else is cool around here? Since we have a moment before, like, the fighting really starts.
Belongs to the Horde.
Let's see, Warcraft 2 orcs are also capable of doing storm fortresses when they feel like, but we gotta keep up the classic architecture. Well, eventually, like, this main building right here, it does pretty much look like the Great Hall from the Garrison. You know, so you have that. Same thing goes with, like, the barracks and some of these other buildings. They look more sophisticated, but they're still orc in the end. Okay, where are these guys going? These guys pushing. Oh wait, I should probably move these and make it something that I can at least kind of heal with. I'm a bad healer too, by the way. This team's just gonna have to deal with it.
Their sorry base in ruins. The stronghold be needing reinforcement. Hold the forces back before they get too close.
Come on, dude, do some work. Oh god, my thing feels like so slow. Holy crap. Ooh, he's getting his ass beat. Like, yeah, Willie Lex, that's what you get for fighting everybody. You're not a tank like me. Let's see, may the devs hear you. Anyway, I hope later Warfronts they release might be different in architecture and or units. That would be cool too. If we see that future Warfronts have, because future Warfronts might have different commanders and such, but I don't know, like, part of me is kind of skeptic of that, because when you think about what Warfronts are using, they're using a lot of garrison architecture, and if they are in fact going to go mostly with garrison architecture, then you can expect alliance garrison architecture for the other side. So I think it's going to be kind of limited, unfortunately. I hope people are going to come and help out, because my face. Oh, come on, Fate does nothing. Don't give me that shit. God, man. Don't make me do all this stuff myself. Darkstone buildings for undead, the spires and stuff for blood elves, tents for taunt. Yeah, it would be cool. But at the same time, like, that is a lot to reimagine for like an entire Warfront base. I would like them to, right? If resources and time was infinite, then I would definitely like to see that. Oh jeez, there's like hella dudes here. Okay, what's this luminous barrier? Let's do this. Boom. Oh yeah, that made me feel cool, man. That's a lot of aggro. that's a lot of heal aggro to build, isn't it? At least I think so. Well, at least that assault force got like wiped out really quick. Yeah, come on, man. I'm just trying to heal. Wow, this Warfront is a lot less aggressive than the previous one. I think people are pulling a cue from me and just kind of standing around looking at stuff. Yeah, because I haven't done the quest for chopping lumber. I haven't done the quest for well, I've done the quest for getting stuff from the mine at least, so I can at least contribute to the mine. Yay! But let me build this. Get rid of my resources at least. Let's see. Being beaten by a panda. There's probably some high mountain buildings that they could repurpose. Bloodhouse had mainly TBC era buildings, which is true, yes. I still think the undead architecture looks the best out of all the horde assets with Bloodhouse close behind. That actually makes me laugh every time I see a Warcraft movie bring peace between your orcs and yeah, I think of the buildings right now, I think I do like the Forsaken ones the most. They seem to be like the most updated ones of them all. You know, actually, take that back. Between that and goblins, I do like. Oh shit! I do like goblin architecture. I think that's cool. Damn, the guy got almost totally fucked up. Bubbling, everybody. That probably makes me like every time I see the Warcraft. Okay, I saw that part. Come on, these guys need a push. Okay, they're pushing. Oh wait, did we lose? Okay, I thought we lost the. Thought we lost that for a bit. Oh, come on, dude. Help kill shit. I'm waiting. See, this is why I tank. Because I can't wait. How long is Warfront testing that for? Currently at work and curious to try it. It's going to be up for the next 2 hours. 2 hours today. Oh, come on, really? Really, you guys? You guys are just like fighting this shit? Come on, man up. There, see? There's what you do. Oh, shit. Ow. Come on. Okay. Faye definitely does not do anything. This is not cool. And I'm here vicariously living through. Hey, whatever works. For now, at least. Come on, these guys are being... Okay, this front here is being very unaggressive. I'll help out for a little bit, but then I'm going to move on to... I'm going to go west. Help out over there. Like, these guys are being as aggressive as I am. As in, not aggressive at all. I mean, I like Draenei architecture, Gilnean architecture is a second, though. I do like that. I'm really wowed by the more current architecture that we're seeing from the Zandalari, Coltros humans. That stuff looks really cool. I admit that when it comes to Zandalari architecture, that's not something that they can really set up, because that's all made of, like, you know, that's all stone temple kind of stuff. Very, very permanent stuff. Zandalari trolls don't seem to be great at creating temporary settlements. For them, it's like it definitely feels like it's all about having like permanent stuff set up. All right, let me help these orcs out. Yeah, I'm contributing. Ooh, there's a bunch of dudes all of a sudden now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But I can help heal. Do. Yeah. Oh, do these work on the NPCs too? No, it doesn't work on all the NPCs. Boo, only players. Oh, that'd be so broken if I can use this super power word barrier thing on all the NPCs. I'd feel way too useful. By the way, if the Forsaken permanently evacuate the Ender City at max level, it would be cool if they built a whole new city somewhere in their trademark architecture. One of the favorite things I heard from players when I talked about that was, hey, they should just annex the annexed Nex Remus, just take it over, and all of a sudden, boom, Forsaken have a flying city. I think that'd be sweet. It's like, Kel'Thuzad hasn't been around in a while, so we're gonna take this shit for ourselves. You feel me? Okay, it looks like we're at least pushing pretty aggressively, but we're not doing so great in the middle at all. Let's see, faction armor sets could also use some of the racial influences by now. I agree. Like I was saying, like having too strong of a theme for the Warfront armor. All it is spikes versus lines, and that's kind of to me that's kind of boring. I think that they could have done a lot better, or I think they could do more than just what they're doing now. Oh, come on, guys, help out! No axe thrower. Maybe I should have made a druid. That would be way easier on the whole, you know, just wild growth. And that's it. Yeah, where is everyone? Everyone was here, and then everyone left. Now it's just me and this other guy. Not getting a lot done. And there's like more guys on the way. We're not in a good position here. So I love it if Vol'jin became the Horde Lich King and Bolvar woke to join the Alliance. Hey, I love me some fanfiction too, dude. Hey, some grunts. You want to help out a little bit better? Oh, jeez. Oh, there's way too many guys. Okay, fuck this. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna give you one little bubble and like I'm out. They're coming. Ah! Northfall Crossing has been lost. Uh-oh. Well, you know what? This place is about to be lost too. I don't stand a chance here. Oh, I can talk to a recruitment officer here. I did not notice this guy before. Cool. But I think I'm fucked. There's no way I'm gonna be able to take all those guys out by myself. Am I using a healing UI? It took me a bit of work to get voodoo. The only add-on that seems to work right now is damage tracking add-ons. That's it. Nothing, at least nothing that I know of works. That, and I'm not much of I'm not a well-versed enough healer to even really pay attention to healing add-ons. Okay, why did these guys go straight for me? No. Yeah, these guys, we don't stand a chance here. Let's see. Well, at least I can hang out, like I said, at least I can hang out up front. Maybe I can be of slightly more use. Oh yeah, that place is Newstead is a freaking mess right now. I'm such a tank. Hey, I didn't even expect them to like go straight for me, okay? I mean, who knows where this death storyline is heading? It seems like the Lich King is going to come into place, and if I had to pick a side, it would be the Alliance. It's hard to say. Like, you gotta wonder what's going to happen when Talia finds out that Poppy is the freaking Lich King. You know, like, how is she going to react? Is she going to be like, hey, that's cool, I'm going to join him and become a Death Knight? Wait, what? And it's going to be like, but we were going to get married. She's like, says who? I don't want to get married. I'm my own person. Just cause I'm a 4 dragon doesn't mean I'm gonna immediately marry your ass, punk ass bitch.
We'll be upgrading the Great Hall to a stronghold.
Okay, so now we do have. Oh, I'm fucked now. No. I guess the problem that I keep having is that whenever I get to a location, I am alone. Like there aren't a lot of people here anymore. Alright, we're better now though, at least. I see a war being between Bonsamdi, Lich King, and the Drust King. You know, you know, it's hard to tell what kind of power Bonsamdi has. He has power over spirits, but does, you know, and he exercises some of it. He messes people up, but I'm wondering just like what the extent of his power is. Like, does it make him actually powerful, or is it just like, you know, it's cool. You know, it's not that great, but it's all right. It's definitely all right. Okay, these guys' AoE is pretty good. I'll give them that. Oh god, fucking Siege Engine. Siege Engine's like, surprise, bitch! Oh hey, GM's back in here. Haha, that's kind of funny. It's like, damn guys, you guys are getting your asses beat. Alright, now can we keep going? Yeah. Don't you disregard the load. Disregard? I just don't know what his capabilities are, man. We know what the Lich King can do. Or we have a good sample of what the Lich King is capable of. Maybe when Somebody gets his own expansion, then we can examine that a little bit better. I don't know. I just didn't do it as a holy paladin. I could have, but my I mean, I could have just switched to like some other paladin. I just thought I'd give this a try. That's all. Maybe Vulcan will take his place low of death, and then somebody will become undead to help the horde. I could. I'm trying to remember some of the data mine stuff that there wasn't a lot of data mine stuff about Vol'jin. It was just like nothing where we talk to him or anything. It's not like we get to interact with him or pretend that he's alive. But there does seem to be like at least a little bit of a resolution for him that I am glad to see. All right. Yeah, this is definitely a slower one. I think after this Warfront, I actually want to lose a Warfront. I want to see what happens when everything just like goes bad. I just want to see how awful it can get. Oh hell, we lost the mine? Damn, you guys. You guys are lazy. It'll make the horde a bit too lopsided undead wise, I think, with vampire elves and such. I'm still definitely a skeptic on the idea of undead elves. I've at least convinced myself that it's not really going to be a thing. That this is more than anything just a oh shit, GM don't die. I'm thinking that more than anything, it's going to be just a plot device. It's not going to be like a serious. You know, a really serious push for an actual undead elf playable race. At least we have to see what the narrative brings us, though, because here's what I remember about the lore of the Darkfallen or whatever they are. They were elves. I guess specifically they were blood elves, but they weren't aligned to any faction specifically yet. But they were blood elves, They were killed during the time of Kael'thas, and he was trying to take out the Lich King on his own, helping Illidan out to kill the Lich King. They were defeated. Ultimately, towards the end of the whole, not Wrath of the Lich King, Frozen Throne expansion for Warcraft 3, the elves were raised up by the Lich King afterwards to serve him and do stuff. So, you know, violence and shenanigans and all that stuff. And that's it. So as far as we know, only the Lich King is capable of creating these kinds of elves. So the fact that they can't, that they literally can't multiply at all, it makes it less likely. That to me makes it less likely for them to become an allied race, because there's no way for them to reproduce unless the narrative is written, and then they can, you know, then they can do that. I'm just not convinced though. Thomas, what's up, dude? Zalzane finds him and finds out he was turned into something. That's right, Zalzane is still alive, sort of. I think the whole undead elves thing may turn into some sort of new undead class they seem to want to make. Just dropping by to say hi, but I'm not staying. Don't want to have too many spoilers. No spoilers today. It's just Warfront testing. I don't think personally. I don't think this is very spoilerific. It's just really the gameplay. But if you don't want to be spoiled by the gameplay either, that's totally cool too. But I appreciate you dropping by. I think all this death is leading to something like the Legion deaths. It could. It could go that way. It's a subject that I'm still trying to work my way up to explore, and yeah, we are not doing that well. I guess I'm going to just kind of watch right now because there's no one here anyway. I'm not going to be very effective, so I'm just going to watch this place get taken. All right, Rock Stoneblood. What a porn star name. Let's see how you do. Go Stoneblood. Oh, don't hit me, dude. I'm not. What did I do? Sweet Jesus, man. Get off me. There we go. Oh, maybe I should at least take out the priest. Oh shit. Okay, that's a big guy. Well, good luck, Rock. How much aggro will I get if I bubble them? I didn't even bubble them. They're coming after me. Fucking shit. What'd I do to you, man? Yep, that didn't take long. They can make more. That's what the data mine info said. Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering what the method is, if it is what you're saying. Oh, they can just like bite people and turn them into vampires. I didn't think that. I didn't imagine that that was like a permanent thing. I thought that was more like a game mechanic than anything. I think the key to finding a way to make more undead for Sylvanas has to do with Zandalari and the Drusts. Shoot, I think she just needs to take that damn Lich King helmet for herself, and then ta-da, that'll solve all her problems too. She can make. Once she learns how to do it, she can make her own Valkyr, and then she can use the Valkyr to raise a whole bunch of dudes on her own. She can have her own little Death Knight party and hang out. That's it. Let's see. Okay, that was lost. Oh shit! Peon, what are you doing, man? Peon's like, I'm doing my duty. Zug zug, motherfucker. Everyone's ignoring the peon. It's like, sure, peons are invincible here. I'm like, that's it. Oh, actually, shoot, I have a bunch of iron. I didn't even remember. Silly me. Yeah, we are not doing so great in this Warfront. We're like barely holding it together. But I think this is a good observation to make, though. What happens when you're just not doing great? They've made it. They breached the walls. Ah. Can I like pull them over here? Come on. That's okay. So can I mark him? Ah, I can't mark him. Dang it!
Under the Horde's control now.
I just want to see what happens when like our main NPC guy dies. Is it like does the Warfront end?
Shadows consume you.
I don't think he. Let's see. Sorry, let me scroll up a little bit. Oh yeah, there's too much dead stuff not to feature a new Lich King based expansion, and they've been doing the whole nostalgia thing. So it fits. Me myself says. I don't think it works in entire expansion. We can't have a Lich Queen as a part of the Horde. She would turn out to be evil and be the big bad. Does it have to be though? I mean, we're making the Lich King into like this, you know, into a bigger thing than it actually than it might actually be. I don't know. Like the Lich King didn't seem all that villainous to me in the end. The Lich King before he got merged with Arthas was cooler, the way I see it. But I think it's because in the scale of the RTS, there was just a lot more impactful stuff going on, and because it's not an MMO, there's a lot less to worry about with regards to oh no, they're losing, blah blah blah. So it's it's a little tough to be sold by that. Personally, I wouldn't want another Lich King expansion. Not something that spans that long, because at least in my opinion, there just wasn't. To be honest, I don't think there was enough story for a whole Lich King expansion in the first place. There just wasn't a lot. Like we had the stuff in Utgard Keep, but there wasn't a lot going on there. The stuff in Borean Tundra, there was hardly anything going on there. There was just like the blood prints over like in some corner. There was a little bit going on. There was definitely stuff going on in Dragonblight. The stuff in Storm Peaks was almost entirely separate. So same thing with Sholazar. That was like almost an entirely separate story. And then Icecrown. So we're kind of missing the zone. Zuldrak. That was I admit pretty heavy on the whole Lich King influence. Same thing, but not so much with Grizzly Hills. So yeah, at least off the top of my head, it wasn't as heavy into the Lich King as it was. Legion was Legion. They're like everywhere you went, demons everywhere. No, demons up the butt and everything. You know, so that was something that you could not escape. The Lich King, his appearances felt like cartoon villain kind of stuff. I am the Lich King. You know, he just kind of shows up. He does some stuff, and then you beat back his minions, or he just kind of goes away. So that didn't seem very meaty. The Lich King was better when, like I said, before he merged with Arthas. Just like how my strong opinion is that Arthas was a better villain before he became the Lich King. But that's me. But I don't think it'll be here. But I think that's too simple for them to make her the Lich King. I think they have to make a different kind of way to control the. That's. I'm not exactly saying that Sylvanas is going to become the Lich Queen of sorts. I'm thinking that if she harnesses the powers of the Lich King, though, as in she like takes the helmet, melts it down, makes something cool out of it, and then uses that power for her own ends without having to deal with the downsides of becoming a Lich King. That's going to make her like that much stronger. But then again, that just like what you guys were saying earlier, that leans too heavily on her becoming a villain, and that's not something that I'd be down for either. I wouldn't want to lose her that way. It's good to see old Rokam doing. Yeah, he sounds a lot better too. I like the way he sounds in this one. I wonder if a Warfront takes too long. Like, is there like an enrage timer? Is there a timer for like how long this thing takes, or is this like a perpetual fuck you kind of thing? And I'm also wondering about the long term of Warfronts. Is this going to be a thing where that we're going to be able to enjoy like all the time, or is it going to be limited? Is there going to be Like, how are we going to solo these in the future? Ooh, getting your ass kicked.
Come grab your share.
Come on, man. I'm actually playing now. Don't get your ass beat. Oh, look at that. They're not even going for the healer. Good going.
The stronghold be a fortress now.
I'll see now the stronghold's a fortress. So how did that happen? And we barely have any territory. Like, it's been like back and forth like this whole time. I'm gonna take a look. You guys have fun. You guys are... you guys are fun. I still want a real underground Azeroth noob zone. So bummed that that was cut. Yeah. Admittedly, Sylvanas joining forces with Helya throwing halls of ICC would have been a very cool set piece. Hey, for all we know, Sylvanas might like somehow res Helya. That would be a cool scheme. Oh damn! Look at all those guys! Holy shit! Oh wow, this is an even bigger hall than before. Damn. No, actually, no. I take it back. It's a garrison. Let's go. Let's roleplay, guys. Oh, there's no one in here though. Boo. Hey, Horde players, feel the trauma? Does it feel good? We're back. We're back. Let's make some garrison buildings, guys. Melted down to a metal bra. Hey, you know what? Whatever works. If it's pretty, if it looks good, right? Let's see. What are these barracks like? Are these like the cool level 3 barracks with the jail inside? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Oh, yeah, actually, no. I take it back. I take it back. Time to roleplay. Let's do this. Okay, are all the interactables still here, though? Oh, I could still open the doors and everything. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm doing Warfront testing. Oh, shit. Alright. I should get out. Still waiting for the return of Malcolm. We're still waiting, dude. We're still waiting. He's like, I'm gonna be back when, you know, for such and such. Just like Rathian's like, oh, you know, let's prepare for like the most important fight of our lives or whatever. Still waiting, Rathian. Still freaking waiting. A few things making me sick of architecture like the garrison. It would be cool to, like I said, it would be cool to have a lot of uniqueness when it comes to the Warfronts. It really depends on, you know, what people are, or what Blizzard is putting their time into. I have a feeling though that it's not going to be put into having like all these different buildings. That's going to take a lot of concentration on and work on their part. But I think I think like if whoever's trying to sell the idea, if they sell it as a, hey, you know, these are buildings that we can use and repurpose for other things too, that'd be freaking awesome. I think that'd be cool. So my hopes are that future Warfronts, you know, it's like here's like the Horde and Alliance Warfront because these particular areas are very Horde and Alliance themed. If we see something over on Kalimdor, then I would like to see folks like the Tauren and the Night Elves have their own thing, or if they even have a Warfront like elsewhere, like the Broken Isles, then we would see Nightborn architecture and that sort of thing going too. So there's a lot of cool potential in it. It's just a matter of what does Blizzard want to put their time into. And I'm at least a skeptic as to whether or not they'll do it. I don't want to be, but chances are it won't be like that. Boom! Cool bubbles! Woo! Yeah, too bad it doesn't apply atonement. Meanwhile, that priest is like gone Super Saiyan. Yeah, that's what I should have been. I should have just made a hunter. Then I would have at least felt cool about killing shit. And Sam's back. What's up, dude? I don't think there's gonna be more than 3 total Warfronts during that timeline though, so not that costly. You'd be surprised, man, how long it takes for you know, from the looks of it, like with like how long it takes for them to produce artwork and all that. It seems like it could potentially be like a long time to develop these kinds of things. But once they do like these rounds of testing and they get like all their shit together with the basics of how this stuff works, then I think it'll be cool to set something like this up. But I think by and large it's also going to be very dependent on how players are going to react to like this whole thing too. Like if this first Warfront might do well, but if later Warfronts don't do as well, then I think that's going to play a big role in whether or not we're going to see future Warfronts in future expansions. And that's something that is a decision that I do expect them to make at some point. Okay, so I've been in this Warfront for like at least half an hour so far. I know that I personally am definitely not being very aggressive, so I could be doing a lot better. So you're thinking 4, like 2 on each continent. I'm kind of thinking 3, mostly with respect to like the number of tiers and between tiers. That there's only going to be like so many Warfronts. Because the faction wars may only be going on for so long before it's interrupted by more common threats like the Naga and the Old Gods and you know the Lich, whatever it is that it's going to be. At the moment, it seems like Warfronts will be in classic zones, so they could reuse assets. They could, but I'd be pissed off if they did, because if you look here. Clearly the Warfronts are using garrison assets, so we're seeing like the level 1, level 2, level 3 kinds of buildings in all these instances. The kind of exception would be like the Altar of Storms, like that's something that's kind of new. The lumber mill, I think the lumber mill has already been around, and even then it's not a very complicated building either, so I'm not sure if we are going to in fact see like new assets for like all the races. If they do, it'd be awesome. It would be straight up cool if they did something like that. But like I said, I'm just kind of a skeptic on it. Ooh, GM died before I could even, get a bubble off him. Sorry, buddy. They made a lot of custom assets for this one too. Are they that customed? Let's see. Let's take another tour. I'm not being very effective here. Let's see. There's the walls, kind of, but then this is all like. I mean, it's basically a garrison without snow. In some respects. Like, just imagine if this was a garrison. Like, that's what it is. So the siege thing. This is this is obviously a goblin siege thing. This one, I believe, it's kind of reminiscent. This is new, I think, but this is kind of reminiscent of the PvP building or the arena thing, whatever that is. This is obviously the Great Hall. That's obviously the barracks. This is the War Mill. The war building that you would use for upgrading your garrison guys and all that stuff. So there are some new things, I guess. Not too many though. Though we might see some sort of ultimate stand Warfront in the new area they add later in the expansion. Ultimate stand, huh? Think about the faction that controls Warfronts gets the war victory. War victory, and I think it'd be cool to see the war to end all wars story play out. I mean, we can see like decisive defeats, but I don't think at any point we're going to see like an annihilation of a faction. I mean, just imagine how that would play out with players. Whoever wins loses, or you know, no one's gonna win if Blizzard decides, hey, you know, we're gonna have an actual winner for the faction wars at last. Because imagine, you know, there's gonna be an expansion where, let's say you're alliance, let's say you're an alliance player. You're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna start playing the game now. You pop in your disc, or whatever, you install the expansion. You start it off. It starts off with, you know, after the great battle for Azeroth and the decisive victory that the Horde had over the Alliance are now being held in internment camps. There's such things. I mean, just imagine that. People would be pissed, you know, regardless of how it went. What your starting experience is going to be like you in chains and you're in jail, and you got to break yourself out, and you live like this menial existence for a little while, trying to raise up your own little guerrilla group. Meanwhile, the winning faction is spending their starting experience and a good chunk of the expansion just managing internment camps and all that. That would be kind of weird. Let's say the Horde accomplished the objective of walling off the Alliance. That I would yeah, that's something that's that could be better considered if the Horde were able to effectively cut themselves off, so they can kind of do their own thing. It would be cool because at that point you can afford to do a sort of time skip. You can do something where, okay, 5 years have passed, 10 years have passed since you know, relationships between the Horde and Alliance have deteriorated to the point where they just, you know, stopped having any sort of relationship. I don't think that would be, oh shit, I don't think that would be an entirely bad thing. It would help to push things forward a little bit. And like I said, have a kind of time skip, because right now we've compressed 30 some odd years of Warcraft history into such a small ball of tons of different events that have happened. And some people might be kind of turned off with how the story just kind of keeps going and going and going. Let's see. On the case of the Alliance dismantled the military factors of the Horde. Oh my god, people lose their crap when an ancillary lore character chooses to embrace. Might be nice to have a Kalimdor versus Eastern Kingdoms ending where the entire continent is in the hands of one faction. Where do you take the story from there, though? Like, if a certain faction takes over the entire continent, what's next for the story? Is the next logical part of the story is for the opposite factions to take those lands back, or do you just kind of hold on to it? So I'd be curious to see just what kind of story that you would create out of entirely separate continents where it's uncontested. I mean, we're seeing that a little bit, but with the battle for Azeroth, like, you are very clearly like aggressively creating footholds and holding onto territories and otherwise invading the other factions. Shit. Thing is, if Alliance wins, Forsaken will be exterminated, so they can't really win. That's the funny thing about the whole Horde versus Alliance thing. If a Horde race loses, they're met with extinction almost. So Forsaken, they'll be considered to be extinct. Orcs, they were pretty much doing that with basically the systematic destruction of the orc race, you know. So the Alliance were doing that. Goblins, I think, well, with the goblins, they're more like just like a single faction of goblins, so their race isn't gonna go anywhere. The Tauren, they're also kind of one faction, one tribe, so I don't think they're really gonna go anywhere. The elves, What would happen to the Blood Elves? No, I think they would just. I think they would just be like absorbed, forcefully absorbed into the back into the alliance. You know, forced to join up with them so that elves can have access to the Sunwell and all that stuff. Because it'd be pretty fucked up otherwise. Unless the Blood Elves decide to like be assholes about it, be like, you know what, fuck that, we're gonna blow up this. We're gonna blow up the Sunwell. Haha, take that, alliance pigs, or some shit like that. And then the old gods return, all of them. Yeah, all of them, obviously. And we have to use fortified continents to defend and separate storylines again. Maybe an interesting thought. Alright, let's... Okay, these guys are finally doing their job. And pushing this Warfront at last. I feel bad, I was not really participating much at all. Oh, damn. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Oh, man. Okay, I think that's what happens when you're only an NPC, or when you try to engage them too early. How's the lag? Oh, there's very little lag. I'm feeling it a little bit, but it's not nearly as bad as it was before. Like, performance-wise, it improved greatly. Now it's just a matter of like, hey, am I having a good time? As a disciplined priest, no, not really. I'm not very versed on disc priest healing. I was perfectly happy on the tank. I felt like a kind of a badass. So we'll see. I'll try to switch back to it and see if it like works at all. Yay, iron. Alright, so... Oh, wait. That was... Oh, the mother load. Huh, interesting. Didn't see that. Alright, so let me make stuff, I guess. Might as well.
Speak, friend.
I'll just make a shitload of grunts. And let me get this thing, and then I'll make a shitload more grunts.
What do you need?
Oh, they're like marching that way? Sheesh. Why can't they just march through, like straight down the middle? Well, we'll see. Oh, hey, there are some of my guys that are there. Yeah, soulgasm. Spencer, what's up, dude? Oh, they could have Sylvanas get some good leverage and have end to enforce surrender, with some alliance leaders being really unhappy about it. No, because I think if anyone surrenders to Sylvanas, then they'll be subjected to like experimentations and all that, and I'm sure players wouldn't be happy about that either. Yeah, I'm curious what's going to happen in the future here, because we're very clearly seeing pretty much open war, obviously, between the Horde and Alliance at this point. The end of the expansion is it's I think it's going to have a fairly unified ending where there is some sort of common threat. Maybe there'll be... Oh shit, these guys are like fucking them up. Okay, so what do we need to do? Do we take that out? Okay, now it's been destroyed. Because I'm like approaching and I was like, what's going on? How come it's still up? So now let's see what happens. Now that the gates has been destroyed. So again, Greymane surrendered because she had his daughter and friend turn her. Can they? I'm not knowledgeable about Worgen lore, but I thought Tess Greymane is considered a Worgen, or did they not turn her yet? Because I would imagine that they would make her into a Worgen so that she can't be converted into a Forsaken. I mean, that's kind of the idea, right? Helps Starfang attempts a coup, but realizes he was wrong in some way and bends to Sylvanas, who shows him mercy. Okay, Tess is totally human. She was nowhere near going. Oh, okay, okay, cool. Well, but then, yeah, I guess I mean the solution there would be to like send in the rescue team to make her into a worgen. Ta-da! That'd be kind of the solution for that one. As for Sourfang, him I'm really curious about too. Like I don't know what his fate is going to be. If he's going to meet his ultimate fate here, or if there's gonna kind of roll with him. Part of me does want to restore him as a racial leader, because by these indications that we're seeing from the Battle for Azeroth so far, he's not sticking around, and I find that to be uncharacteristic of him. You know, he's loyal to the Horde, he's and all that, but for him to see Sylvanas and be like, I don't want to be a part of this, I'm gonna leave. I think that's the worst thing that you can do. Like that's you being like, you know what, fuck you guys, I'm gonna keep my hands clean, I don't want to be a part of this. That's almost political, I would say, and I don't think that's okay of Saurfang to do. I really think that he should not exactly confront this thing head on, but not be so passive about it that he's just going to leave the Horde and not be a party to whatever's going on. Alright, there goes Muradin, doing his thing, fucking everything up. I at least want to bubble everyone. There we go. Yeah, I did my part. Oh, that stun hurts. Ah. Okay, I at least want to live through the Warfront ending this time.
You'll not do that again. You'll not do that again. Here's one for you.
Oh wait, he didn't try to hit me, right? Oh jeez. Look at him go, man. No, I don't want to go in there and fight him, dude. You're crazy. I'll just watch him. Let's watch him tear everything up. Yeah, that echo you hear, that is actually him, like, double speaking. I wonder how Affliction Locks was, I wonder how they would do in here. We got more guys coming? Yeah, we got more guys coming. Come on, buddies. Go, go, go. Alright, you know what? Screw this. I wanna take a look at the inside. If I can. No, I can't. Nope, nope, nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't die. Dude, he's gonna reset at this rate. He's like totally fucking up. Alright. I'd be so pissed if they depose Sylvanas and make him the new war chief. Oh, here's my chance to take a look inside. Hurry up! I still haven't really gotten a good look at like alliance buildings in here. Yeah, you still can't really get a good look at the buildings, but yeah, they all look like garrison buildings. That's all it looks like. All right, so I am definitely gonna switch characters again. He's going to join the way more honorable alliance. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. I hope Thrall dies. He's been so boring lately that he would be more useful as a martyr. I guess he would. There hasn't been much that he was doing, but I think he has that Metzen armor, you know? Metzen won't let him die, even with him not really being around. Alright, let's see if I come back here and I can see like a spirit res or a button that I can press or something. Because this would be kind of doo-doo. Yoo-hoo! Anything? Let's see, no sign of a thing with a body. I don't immediately see a spirit res person. Wait, can I use the help button? Help, character stuck, teleport. Okay, let's see if this works. I totally forgot about that. Considering it should have been under trial for high treason after the Malfurion thing. Wait, Brad? Still think Vol'jin will become a low of the Horde, and hey, I made it. I'm in the Warfront. It's kind of interesting. I just had insult to injury. She'll bring back Purified to Hellia to serve the Horde. They won't repeat a Garrosh storyline, and she's way too popular. I do want to see them kind of revisit a Garrosh-like storyline where they decide, hey, you know what, we want to do something about Sylvanas and yada yada yada, but it doesn't work. That's what I want to see. I want to see it fail for reasons. Okay, now I should get out of here. Yay, it worked. Should have thought of that sooner. Gosh. I prefer Garrosh over her wolf from me. Unlike Garrosh, Sylvanas is actually popular. Don't forget about Rathian in the Alliance Embassy. Actually, officially, Rathian never was anywhere. He wasn't in the Alliance Embassy. He was just there in that during testing, and that's it. All right, let's do this again. This time as a badass tank. Woo! Oh, it nerfed my levels. Oh man, that's a bum dinger. Oh well. Aiden, what's up, dude? Sorry, I know I'm like behind on chat. Jeff Allen says, I think this expansion will show many faction leaders going into directions nobody imagined. Sarfang and Yrel, for example. Well, technically was Yrel part of the Alliance? She was just a Draenei they were like hanging out with. Just like how Duratan and the Frost Wolves, they weren't technically part of the Horde, but neither here or there, right? But finding Skinny Elf, there's nasty words. Nasty words and little action. I don't know. Sylvanas has done a lot in her tenure as a racial leader. And she's at least from the indicators here, she's doing a lot that she's doing what Garrosh couldn't do. You know, she's taken out a capital without the use of a giant bomb. Cheater. She's got a lot more nasty words, and I don't know what Skinny has to do with it. Palarush. Oh God. Can I exactly sold what I was talking about with Sarfang Healy's rebellion either fails or recognizes this is wrong. Well, the first sense of new Garrosh-like thing are there with Yrel, the eyes of the light upon you. That's where again I can't. I love talking about it. I love talking about how much I don't like a big bad influencing things. The whole thing about light forging is like a form of corruption, being aligned with the void is a form of corruption, and all that stuff. It's something that I think I'm just tired of. That's why I'm hoping that during this or like a very close to the future expansion that they revisit the idea and just kind of stamp that out. Like, fuck the light, fuck the void. We're just gonna make decisions for ourselves and refuse these kinds of external influences that try to play us and use us as pawns and such. She has like so now we're doing a character battle between Sylvanas and Garrosh. I wonder who would win. Who would win? Sylvanas would win because if you put them both together and she wants to win, then she's gonna win because she has no honor, and And funny enough, not having honor is not a negative trait for me. Oh my God, Soul God. And the reason being is because when you're, the way I see it, when you're a leader of people and there are lives on the line, there are decisions that you're gonna have to make where you need to decide with all those lives on the line, in your head. So sometimes it's going to lead you to make decisions that you don't want to make, but you have to. Otherwise everyone else is going to die. You know, it's that whole sacrificing the few for the needs of the many, that sort of thing. That's something that I do buy into. So I think that if there was a Garrosh versus Sylvanas fight, Sylvanas would take someone hostage, distract Garrosh, and kill his ass, because she's like, I don't have time for this shit. I don't got time for your mock whatever the fuck it is. And then she would, like, I don't know, detonate poison that was inside Garrosh that he ate the night before or something like that. Be like, alright, let's move on and finish this thing, okay? Everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? She's like, whatever, come on, let's go. We've got a war to fight. I think that would be very in character for her. I hope it's that the Blood Knight narrative. Blood Knight narrative? I thought the Blood Knight narrative is like totally dead though, because you know, since the Burning Crusade. But 1 versus 1, who would win? Yeah, it's basically just a universal game of chess being played. Yep. Whoever's responsible for Starfang's writing is not doing a good job. He's ashamed he struck the sonal blow. What? Well, I've been saying this a lot in comments, so I'll say it out loud too. It's hard to judge writing based on broadcast text. So I would hesitate a little bit on deciding how you feel about something, from what little we're seeing, because the events of what we see in game with like that data mine text, if you didn't know this before, Kenny, there's going to be 2 books, 2 mini novels that are going to describe those very events. So when we get the full context of that, we're going to get a much better idea of what's going on in their heads and what the writing, the literal writing, actually is. Then you can talk shit about it if it still sucks. But I just very strongly encourage withholding judgment until that point, because that's at least more reasonable. If it's going, you know, if you just disagree with this direction, period, then okay, I can't say much. But I still, like, I'm holding out until I can read all that stuff in a book, so I can understand not just the actual actions that are taking place, but also what's going on in their heads too, because that's something that the game cannot express. Let's see, the envy of the Blood Knight armor. Isn't the Blood Knight armor just red, tier 20? I think. This feels like just another PvP map. And kind of, if you want to consider it that way. Oh, you know, I should help out with stuff now since I'm on a useful character. Okay, not exactly totally dead. There's still Blood Knights that go the light mastery way. Things are represented. Got back to the traditional way, but they do exist. Do they? I haven't read anything about like what's going on with like that side of Blood Elf society. Let's see. Zutang, what's up, man? Oh, they got it. So GM's done for the day. Welcome everyone who's coming in from Mr. GM's channel. I'm like half-assing Warfront testing, but more than anything, I'm talking about lore. Lore, Sylvanas, she's evil, she's not evil, Sarfang, etc., etc., etc. Do we need to do the battle on every beta character? No, I don't think so. Notice you. Okay, let me say hi to everyone who name drops Mr. GM. What's up, Snorsland? What's up, Tim? Arn Barufa, hey. Lori, did I see you a little earlier? Ha ha ha. Alex, what's up, dude? And to Ragnar Lockbrook. Hell yeah, dude. Ex Brosian, what's up, man? And to Clayton Law. What's up to all y'all? Yeah, I felt bad because I was trying to heal GM whenever he was like nearby. But I was just kind of talking with chat most of the time, so sometimes he was able to live through stuff. And sometimes not so much. So anyway, what's up, dude? Ken says, should have blown up Dalaran too, broke neutrality to defend it. Who should have blown up Dalaran? Damn. Jasper, what's up, dude? What the Urel? What the Urel? Ah, you clever. What's going on with the Lord? There's so much going on. There's so much going on, and yet nothing's happened yet. Because remember, to put things in perspective, we're still technically, you know, just doing Seething Shore stuff. We're just kind of discovering what's the deal with Azeroth. So like, we might be way ahead on like spoilers and testing and all this other stuff, but the actual lore-wise, we're like way behind on this shit. Is NPC only. The PvP one is the... Oh, okay. The PvP one is the LFR recovered with red gems instead of green. Is it? Let me see. Something, appearances, sets. No. Oh, okay, so it is, okay, there's no red one. My bad. I was thinking, I was totally thinking of something else then. Haha. Let's see. Warfront's going good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I know that I was being like a total slacker during the last one because I was just like, oh, okay, I'll just heal on my discipline priest, and I was like doing a really shitty job of doing it. Now I can actually do stuff. So this will probably be the last Warfront that I do. Because if anything, I do have some better impressions about it. Not too much. It doesn't seem like too much has changed, though. I mean, I could be wrong, but it feels like it's slightly easier. Like the number of the assaults that are happening, they don't seem to have gone up that much further. But there are still questions that I have, like with regards to how the spawns work. Like how you can go in different directions. How the fuck is that shit supposed to work? Because I don't know yet. Alright, come on. Oh, I'm gonna die. Shit. that was kind of close. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. Okay. Sorry. Thank you, Prolmix, for correcting me on that. It is a PvP set, okay. What level do you need to be to do Warfronts on the beta? At least on the beta, you can be a fresh character. It doesn't make any difference. They'll set you up. They'll give you. I think the only thing that you would be missing are some Azeroth traits, since you have different armor on. But that's about it. It's not too different. Oh, okay, so I was looking at the wrong thing. Typical soul. Looking at the wrong shit. Alright. Let's try again. Let's try to push this and stop the advance of the evil alliance. Oh, but yeah, like, what was I last talking about with Starfan? Oh, like lore stuff. My hopes are that maybe Starfang doesn't exactly like leave the Horde, that he just kind of takes a break. He needs to kind of think to himself, like, what's going on, what does he want to do? Because I at least want him to come under the realization, or I want him to feel conflicted. For him to be so stubbornly honorable is annoying to me. I think I would find that very annoying. I want him to feel conflicted about what he wants to do for the Horde, and you know what his whole sense of honor is, and also kind of realize that what honor would gain him with regards to his dignity, but also what it would cost him. Like, is he prepared for all of his people to die? Is he prepared to lose the Horde for the sake of feeling honorable and all that? That's something that I really want to see Saurfang explore and discover for himself, regardless of what the ultimate answer is. I just want him to question it. And because my hopes are that he at least understands Sylvanas a little bit better, like understands that her pragmatism is what makes her a leader, and his honor is what makes him high ranking and all that, but not exactly worthy. Well, okay, worthy is a strong word, but not exactly worthy of being the leader of the entire horde. Because the way I see it, Saurfang he's not looking at the big picture. Yeah, the big picture is everyone's gonna die if we don't get our shit together. So, all right, teach go to AU Draenor and help them out with the Lightbound. I want him to go to MU Draenor and just kind of rediscover himself. You know, just kind of chill and have a smoke and try to relax and shit. Saurfang is devout, just not for Sylvanas's dishonorable tactics. Yeah, but if you leave the horde because the leader is someone you don't disagree with, then you gotta wonder just how loyal are you? You know, what about everyone else who stayed? Oh shit! Stupid effects. Do you abandon the rest of the horde for that? I don't know, but like I said, that's something that I would like to see Saurfang explore on his own. Maybe make the whole Sylvanas a leader part of the horde is a reflection of real world politics in America. It might be to show you that you can love the nation, but not the leader. Well, that's kind of how it was with Garrosh. You know, that's why we had Siege of Orgrimmar, because the horde still believed in itself as an organization, just not Garrosh as a leader. So we took him out. But since we've already visited that once, and because the circumstances, in my opinion, are different, I would like to see a different outcome be explored. As brutal as Sylvanas is, with what she's trying to do, this isn't a sense of just orc nationalism that she's all about. She's not openly, or maybe she's just being smarter about it. She's not openly putting down the other races. You know, she's fighting. You know, she's out there trying to get shit done. So I'm wondering if that's going to make a good example as to why maybe she does deserve to be a leader, even if there are a lot of people that disagree with her methods. I mean, we see it. There are little snippets that we see. Oh shit! There are little snippets that we see in the beta where all of a sudden Bane shows up in the horde faction place, Dazar'alor. You know, he shows up there. He's like, "Oh, I'm here to keep an eye on Sylvanas and make sure that she's being honorable," which sounds goofy as fuck, because it's like, what, were you not around for the past couple of events with what she's been doing? Have you not been paying attention? Oh, don't die. Oh, come on. You guys. Where's everyone? No one's here. Alright, there's him. Let's take him out. Alright, no. Let's see. Some people are captains, some people are lieutenants. I need to go farther back. Okay. I just wonder why the stakes are so high, why the horde is so desperate to begin this war. Yeah, that's something. That's something that I want to really see in the Before the Storm book. One more month, guys. One more month before we can find some more of this shit out. Because we're missing a lot of context. We have all these terrible things that we're seeing Sylvanas do, but we don't have all this. We don't have all the stuff that's happening before Darkshore and Teldrassil and etc. By missing so much, you know, there's a lot of information that we just have yet to see, and I want to see it. Gee darn it! Yeah, there's like, I'm like totally alone here. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm like barely holding on here. Come on, guys. Aww. Unfortunately, what was it called? Fell armor does not heal me. And why am I resing on the ship? I thought I resed like somewhere else. Like inside the base. That seems kind of goofy. Want to buy Bane as War Chief. Bane's a goofball, I gotta say. He looks cool. I love the way yeah, I love the way he looks. But he's such a goofball. Like I still think of that Horde epilogue cinematic that we saw in patch 735. He's like trying to take credit for stopping the Legion. I'm like, I didn't see you on the damn ship. I didn't see you do shit. I didn't see you inside Antorus, you know, clubbing away at demons and stuff. I haven't seen you really since Broken Shore, Bane. So stop trying to take all the damn credit. He's a goofball to me. I just wonder why this says so high. I'm calling it Saurfang will lead the Lightbound Orcs into the Alliance as an allied race. Now, well, okay, I'm not going to say no, but I'll say probably no. Maybe. Because you drop Saurfang into AU Draenor in front of an entire race of like Draenei who's been around for like 30 some odd years. They're gonna look at Saurfang and be like, who the fuck is this green guy? This dude represents like the worst. He's a corrupted orc. Let's kill this motherfucker immediately. And even if Saurfang was like, wait, but there's more you can do. There's tons of people like me. You know, we can cleanse all of them and yada yada yada. I guess one thing that could possibly happen. Let's say, for whatever reason, Saurfang is there. If they suddenly like cleanse him and turn him into like a light-bound orc themselves, you know, and kind of like mind control the fucker, then I could see something like that happening. But I'm pretty confident that Horde players will be pissed as fuck. They probably wouldn't be very happy about that shit at all. They'd be like, what? You turned Saurfang? And effectively it would be him being turned against his will, right? Because, you know, it's like, oh, okay, he wouldn't really do this if he was of sound mind, but now instead they light force his ass and now he's doing it. Saurfang's a samurai, death before dishonor and all. That is true. Death before dishonor, my life for the Horde. But is he gonna question that now? You know, is his thinking like, is his thinking the right way, or just like how we're kind of seeing with like Urel and all that? Is there a gray area to it? Is there a point where, you know what, honor is not, it's not the only answer. It shouldn't be the answer every time. And I'm really curious to see that. Exactly. Some people are like, Captain, no true Alliance player would. Okay, I still need to catch up. I'm probably gonna die trying to catch up to chat. Oh, was my internet dying? I didn't even notice. It's looking okay at the moment. Alright, let me try and get caught up with chat. Yeah. I mean, the other option was for him to challenge Sylvanas to Makara, but that leaves the Horde worse off because the Forsaken are 100% devoted to Sylvanas and not to the Horde. Can't you refuse Makara? Anyway. Silver, you look beat. Do I look beat? I might sound beat, but oh well. Okay, let's look at. I'll have to look at that thing on later on Reddit. Sylvanas isn't evil, but it may look like that if you only look at her from the outside. Is that a sexual reference? Of course not. She is evil, she's an elf, and she is damn me myself. That's pretty relentless. So being an elf equals evil, huh? Damn. Alright, just keep the volunteers trapped in the town voluntarily. And bam, you get Forsaken. Ew. Well, the war crimes debate, in my opinion, silly because some classes and specs commit a real world crime every time they cast a spell. Yeah, that's true. Like, I made a pretty facetious argument about, God, what did I say? About like chemical weapons and stuff. Oh yeah, chemical weapons. No, that's totally not. That's not fine at all. But you know, raining icicles on people's heads, that's totally fine. Or combustion, blowing up someone from the inside, that's fair game. It's like, is there like a document for all that? This line's hard to both evil since we're both taking it face value. And there's the lag stuff. Tell the family start screaming. Lag, lag, lag. And I think I'm fine now. Yeah, it was lagging a little bit, but it doesn't seem so bad right now. Alright, Anduin is really hard to say is evil. I don't think Anduin's evil, but I think he can be. But I do think he can be influenced. He wants to work with the Horde. Sylvanas doesn't want to work with others, so it's easier to call a warmonger. But we have members of both factions that are warmongering and more diplomatic. Neither faction is evil. It's my hair. I look wild. Ah, man, that's what happens when I like put product in it and like leave it alone for a while, and not like fucking around with it. I mean, there's a bunch of humans who formed the Cult of the Damned, so they want to be immortal. Well, the Cult of the Damned was formed. It was formed out of external influence. I mean, it does. It was Kil'Thuzad that started the Cult of the Damned after he was kind of turned by the temptations of the Lich King, but he did play on things like immortality and human greed and that sort of thing. So I just don't think that that's been explored enough. I don't think. Technically, everyone else other than goblins are aliens. Elves aren't aliens, though. Kellen, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Do you think Tyrande might have used the Scorch Earth practice and burned Total to keep the Horde from taking it over, leaving them nothing? Could be. It depends on if Tyrande thinks that there's something that the Horde wants. Then she's like, screw that, I'm gonna take that shit away. I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna let those filthy green skins have it. So she burns it all down. I was half joking earlier about, well, maybe we only find out now that Teldrassil is like super hollowed out because, you know, it wasn't very well built. It was kind of corrupted by the old gods and that sort of thing. So for all we know, there's tentacles inside the damn tree, and so Tyranda's like, holy shit, fuck that. So she burns the whole thing down anyway. Yeah, so that could happen. We just don't know. I just don't buy the idea of the tree burning down just because the town's getting burnt down and it's under attack and stuff. It seems a little excessive for the whole thing to burn. Let's see. No more unwilling Forsaken. Is there even such a thing as unwilling Forsaken? Actually, let me read the line above. Elves caused a lot of shit that happened on Azeroth, so yeah, they're evil. Oh, okay, if you want to go that route, then yes. They're the source of everything wrong. You know what? The Titans are the source of everything wrong. The Titans should have just let the old gods take over Azeroth and let everything turn into nothingness, and then we would be just fine. I mean, there's a bunch of humans who formed the Cult of the Damned, so they want to be immortal. Sylvanas should make a quarantine town of volunteers and wait for natural death. Well, there aren't any unwilling Forsaken, though, because anyone who's raised up to what I recall. Anyone who's raised up to become Forsaken, the Valkyrie asks, "Hey, what's up? You're dead, but we brought you back. Do you wanna? Are you cool with that? Do you want to stick around?" And they, you know, they might be like, "Fuck no, hell no," and then you can just go back into the ground. There you go. So that's it. Now let me get caught up. Let's see. What if Anduin is made into the Lightbound? That's something that I kind of predict, actually. Because Anduin is still... I think he's still subject to be influenced in certain ways. So I think that maybe not so much the Lightbound as Jarell describes it, but I think that he'll become more, you know, more and more devout to the point where he's going to drink that kind of Kool-Aid. And he's going to be like, yeah, the light. Fuck yeah. This is what it is. So, like, for all we know, like, the events of the Son of the Wolf novel, where we see him and what's his name? Shit. Velen hanging out, doing their thing on their cute little ship. For all we know, everyone else is dead. And they refer to everyone as the darkness, you know, and you know, anyone who isn't a part of their team is the darkness, and they're here to cleanse the universe, and bring everything to the light. It could be something crazy like that. I doubt it, but you know, it's just a thought to explore. And I died, son of a bitch. Elves in your old race had a lot of time to do mad stuff. Let's see, you've been wiping on Mythic Portal Keeper. Ugh, bummer, dude. No, Sylvanas didn't burn it down, says the EH team. For a second, have a population issue. That's a big part of their force. Raising corpses. Just get the volunteers we know. Just get the... Dialogue suggested that the burning of the tree is not the desired or expected. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't seem like that's what Sylvanas wanted. I mean, she wanted to effectively, like, cripple the Alliance with this fight. That was like, that seems to be the strategy, and it just didn't work out. But she did make him bleed, according to that information. It's that none of the Forsaken were willingly raised, and most lost their memories when they were. Do they lose their memories? Didn't know that, or I didn't recall that. Okay, so I have a level 2 garrison so far. So how do I make it into a level 3? I still have not figured that out, and that's kind of... that angers me. Why? Maybe I need to upgrade more stuff. Like that.
Has been completed.
Yay! I did it. Me, baby.
Interesting.
I can make one. I had enough materials for one thing. Someone else is gonna have to do the rest. It'd be kind of interesting to explore the point of view of people who don't hate their loved ones, based on only in death. It's that none of the Forsaken will only myself. Forgot about that. So as I missed most of the stream, how am I finding the Warfronts? They're better. Performance-wise, they work way better than they did. I'm seeing inconsistencies in like the performance of players here, which is a good thing. It means that Warfronts aren't entirely a pushover. There is like some coordination that's needed. Like right now, the front's open, which is like not a good thing. So let's see how this works out. Come on, guys, help me! Let's see. Can I just drag a whole bunch of NPCs into the fight? Adam Eternium. Or Adam Eternum. Is Rokon part of this fighting here too? Come on, buddies. Let's do this all together now. Oh god, don't die though. Sheesh. Oh man, look at all these guys. Look at all these guys. Oh, they're just pouring in. Oh wow, we like lost a lot of territory. Holy crap. I guess I gotta concentrate on shit now? Oh, damn. They're totally ignoring me, too. Ah. Oh, hey, there's the fortress thing. Now it shows up. I guess it's after I guess you do need to upgrade all the buildings first, before all that stuff pops up. Oh, ow, man. Get off my dick. Okay, that was interesting. Anyway. Could Warfront to be better designed if it was wave oriented? To try to fit the RTS system. I don't have Bifa, so I can't analyze it on my own. There are, so if we open the map and keep that open, these alliance attack waves, these come periodically. They come typically from their holdings, and then they just start moving in some direction. I have seen them pop up like in the middle of roads too. So there's that as well, to kind of simulate the idea of, you know, just players or otherwise different kinds of movements where you're coming from a different direction. So like there's these two these two waves that are advancing over towards Northfold Crossing over there. But no others at the moment. So this is usually the time where you want to dedicate like some forces to helping defend that while we push elsewhere. And now we see like, oh yeah, we see this other alliance attack wave coming from High Perch, and they're making their way like straight down the middle. So we've got to meet them. Let's see, and some Force King viewers in the first place. Runs with Billy, where I think saying that they pitched it like you will be the hero unit. Did I ever see Arthas pick up the axe and chop wood? I mean, there's a limit to it, because when it's a bit too passive, then it's a little bit boring. I mean, we can, like for example with the mine, we just take the mine and we can just go to like this chest and stuff will just appear for you. The lumber mill, not so much. We do need to in fact like get lumber from different places, either from the lumber mill, we can just kind of pick it up and hoof it over, or we can chop down like nearby trees. So like this particular tree that I'm looking at on screen, this is something that I can chop down if I had an axe on me, but I didn't bother picking it up for this Warfront. But it's something that's possible. Now it's also possible for you to not do any of that stuff if you want to just stick your role to be a part of the force that's trying to advance. And so like if you're a healer or a tank, you just kind of stay up at the front while you let the NPCs and the other players help help take everything down for you. Cool. Or like in my case, like right now there's a pretty big force coming. I don't think I'm going to do too well against this by myself, but the idea is that you're supposed to hold on, that you're supposed to help defend it. I hella didn't do well, so but yeah, it does seem like people are kind of split up. Like there's no one in the middle, there's no one pushing the middle, which leaves us pretty vulnerable for like everything else. Yeah, I still have my one demolisher. I should at least defend that. Alright, so we got one territory. Yay. So, I hope the grunts and stuff spawn periodically with additional spawns. Yes, they do. But when our middle is open, that does definitely prevent spawns from being helpful, since they're all like getting their asses beat over here too. Alright, so I'll just do my best to help out. Let's see, example, like a takeover phase and build phase, then an attack phase. I feel you should be building closer and closer to the end goal, not just taking over as you progress. I don't know about a build phase. That would seem a bit too, in my opinion, that would seem a bit too static and predictable. By having, because part of an RTS is the back and forth, the taking and the losing of territory. otherwise, if it's too obvious, then like I said, it would be a little bit boring. Like right now, our lumber mill is vulnerable. I should probably help that out. Having those little elements, I think, is good for the most part. If we discussed earlier, they actually make future Warfronts with different racial buildings. They might have different gathering materials too. That's true. They might have something, you know. Well, I guess in the context of Warcraft 3, then not really, but I can definitely see something kind of like that, where they can introduce something like oil or something like that. Like that could be a thing. That God, what was oil from? Was oil a thing? I think it was in Warcraft 2 maybe. So there's that, and I'm sure there are other materials that we can think of too. Okay, doing this alone kind of sucks. Ooh, a healer. How about some more heals? That would help. It's because of these dynamic moments that you can have like your little stories to tell. You know, those little moments where like, okay, yeah, I did this. I was helping out with this and this, and yeah, that's what helped us push and save the day. Like I came in so I can help out the lumber mill. I was starting to die. The druid comes in and helps keep me up. We save the day. We still hold on to the lumber mill. You know, the fight goes on. Weird ghostly essence from herbs or whatever. Yeah, that's something that I noticed too, because my guy is like my paladin right now. He's both an herber and a miner, and I'm not seeing anything to herb at the moment. So it would be cool to see a little bit more there. Okay, come on, hurry up. I mean, it would also be cool to have like entirely different units, like what you were saying, goblin zeppelins, or if there was like a sea warfront where you're on like boats and shit. But I think that would be a bit too ambitious to have like big moving boats advancing and stuff. But it could be cool. Alright, I think I'll grab some resources while I'm here. And this is kind of the idea too. Like you hold on, you grab these territories, you help support them in your own way. So like while I'm waiting or while I'm kind of watching and keeping an eye on the area, because no one else is really here. There's like two people over there that are trying to push. I don't think that's enough. I don't think my addition would be enough, unfortunately. So at least for the moment, I'm going to chop, bitch. An aerial warfront. The Blood Knight Matriarch is commanding a bunch of orcs. That's how it goes, dude. Let's see. I mean, elves don't reproduce as quickly as orcs do. I believe they don't. I might be thinking of like the wrong lore, but aren't there only so many kids that elves have at a time? I believe that's wrong because I think of like the Windrunner sisters and like there's a ton of them. Okay, this will max out my wood at least. But it certainly does feel like one of the more important things to do isn't so much advancing, but just kind of like preemptively taking on assaults. But teching up as fast as you can. Just get a whole shitload of resources, mine stuff as fast as you can, and that will, you know, and upgrade your stuff. Because upgrading the life and HP of your guys, like that helps out a shit ton.
We've successfully secured Newstead.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a great hall now. So I still can't upgrade any further than this, I guess.
Hello.
Yeah, I guess not. So I guess this shit is maxed out. Let me see if I can like make anything else though. Okay, I can make one demolisher, but I still need stuff. Shit. Yeah, because once you have all your guys upgraded, then you can spend all your resources on just massing like a whole shitload of troops. Because those guys do help. They do, you know, they do damage and all that. All right. So I don't think there's anything else I can put shit into. So I guess I'll do these. Really? It only spawns like 2 of them? Oh, okay, more of them. That's still not a lot though. Not compared to like this mass right here. Let's see, by the way, so I heard you mention it before. As far as I know, if your base commander dies, the Warfront fails, but this should be pretty hard to achieve, I think. I want to try it, though. If there's an Azeroth tank, I expect an Azeroth boat and an Azeroth gunship. Oh, that'd be sweet. Orcs like bunnies, they have a kid every season. I don't know if it's that fast, but... let's see, if you're thinking about the fact that orcs are short-lived and peak maturity at 15, there's that dialogue from Elasan where she disdails from marrying humans. I mean, that's how I see the future of most of the elves, even blood elves too. It won't surprise me to see half elves just become a thing, because there's only so many elves that are left anyway. If they wanna get that punani, then you might as well bang a human, right? It's like they're cool. If anything, the blood elf males will be like, oh man, all the blood elf females, they're all going for a human, man. What the fuck's up with that? That's messed up. There's a, let's see. I mean, it could be either or. Oh, there's the person. I'm like, who am I supposed to be bringing down? I don't want to be, yeah, she's like carrying a cup. Imagine that, you're like a mage, there's like warlord all around you, you're carrying a cup. She's like, man, pew pew pew, go, pew pew pew. It's kind of a badass mage. Now hurry up and take it. Take it faster. There we go. So this is an orc mage tower, huh? Not really. Humans are only half ugly. Ooh. Burn. Alright, so what do I need to do to like summon like an elemental thing? Do I need like a lot of shit? Okay, that's training shamans. Let's see. Oh, let me mine this thing and then I can train some shaman. Of course, motherfucker. Oh, what? We lost the mine of all things? Jesus. You guys. The things I've got to do. Yeah, of all things to lose, I really don't want to lose the freaking mine. Really? They didn't give me anything? Oh, that's shitty. Alright, looks like someone's taking back the mine. So then I will help push here, I guess. And these guys are just running around like idiots. They kind of suck. So this new Durell thing, are there any new Grona type half orcs? Now we're seeing so little information about it that we can't rely on anything at the moment. There's also that elves take almost a century to become adults. Well, why are you running away? God damn it, you guys! And those are my guys too. Fucking stupid wolf dog people. And Eridar live hella long, and they don't look that old. I would love it if Yrel and Garrosh are a thing. A thing? How would that be a thing? Ew. Garrosh, I admire your strength. You know. I can't believe you're defying your father. You're such a rebel, she'd say. And what would Garrosh say? Times change. And then, boom, play the music, turn down the lights. Let's do this. Now she'll probably be like, you always say that line. I'm tired of that old shit. Can't you think of something new to say? He'd be like, oh, times change. Just shut up, Garrosh. It's over. I'm tired of your shit. I'm gonna go find Rexar. Rexar! That swine. Rexar's like, whatever, I can't help it but be beautiful, baby. Look at these pecs. Garrosh is like, I know your pecs, whatever. But I'll take your rope back someday, because you know times change. Yeah, it's yeah. You wanted it. You wanted that ship. That's what you're gonna get. you're gonna get nothing but disappointment. Ow. To restore quality, Young Ha Protection Paladin. Yes, I'm on my prop pally right now. To restore quality the last population, they would kind of need to go controlled hedonism just for the population recovered in the next century. Well, I mean, I guess, do they give a shit about it though? Like, is that important to them? You know, are the Blood Elves more progressive these days? Or are they like, hey, you know what, yeah, we'll go ahead and ban humans and other similar races? I mean, now that, I guess, physiologically, I don't see why Night Elves and Blood Elves can't have kids. Aw, he evade bug, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't see why they couldn't have kids. Same thing with, you know, like I said, Nightborn, Night Elves, all that stuff. It's like, sure, just bring them all together. Ow, this hurts. Oh, God. Yeah, units just come out the wet work with this shit, dude. But the elites, they're, like, brutal. They feel brutal. Oh my god, the slash writes itself. so does the mine ever, oh man, does the mine ever empty? No, it doesn't empty. I think the mine nodes just respawn, and at the same time there is a treasure chest that you just loot from inside your base that will give you resources. The only thing that you really need to go out and start digging for is wood. Oliver, what's up, dude? I'm doing good. I'm wrapping up, not wrapping up. I'm still working on like this last Warfront. This will be the last one that I do for this testing, and it's gonna end in like 13 minutes anyway. But then I also got like tonight's raid stream and all that, so I definitely want to rest my voice. Make sure to have my, I do have a new thing of honey. For my honey lemon tea, and the alliance is over there. That's not good. I better help that out. Losing that would like suck dick. Let's see. Hi Lori baby. Woo. Oh man, I came here just in time to suck. And there was way too many guys for me to take on. I wonder if it'll ever get to the point where there's like, where you can like totally outgear this place, or if it is in fact going to be, or if it is going to in fact be like item level scales that it always feels a little bit challenging. That I wouldn't mind so much. I think I would prefer Warfronts to consistently be like at least somewhat challenging. So like if there was like a limited amount of scaling, so that way it's never like too trivial. But at the same time, like if there's like fewer than 20 players, it's still manageable because, well, I mean, one big thing is that you can't be in 2 places at once. Okay, I think everyone's going there now. Yeah, I think there's like hella people going there, so I will not go there. Instead, I will make troops. Troops, troops, troops. Come on, buddies. I'll just make a shitload of grunts. Then, well, I think I'll, let's see, they're probably going to sweep all the way down, down that path. And you know what? Shoot, I should try to intercept these guys over here. I hope I'm not alone. I'll be very sad. Oh, yeah, thanks, Oliver. I'll see you around, man. I don't think I'm going to do too well here. Oh, God. Yep, not going to do well. Ah, run away. Mommy. Sheesh. Ow. God, man. And why are these axe throwers going the other way? Oh, shit. Ah. Hey, help. Can I hold this thing by myself? Oh, these are a lot of elites. Holy crap, man. Let's see. I'm sure if I have the system, the mob is scaled to you somehow. The question is how does gear affect it? I mean, as long it's the whole limited scaling. So like if I'm 10% stronger, you know, if I gain 10% more, you know, strength, then these enemies will gain like 2% strength or something like that. So you're always still going to be stronger. It's just not going to be like it's not going to be so heavy-handed. That's all. It's like the system that they were thinking of in Legion, but they just kind of screwed up and didn't tell anyone about it and pissed people off, which you know, was bad.
Rally together. Push forward. A rally will be ours.
Damn, lady, or damn Reagan, she's fierce. Alright, I'm still trying to repel this this attack. Oh, hey, we got the Spirit of Fire. Yay! Surprisingly, it's attacking the number. Yeah, even here on the Warfront at this gear level, I'm not doing so great. So like, this debuff, it scaled me up to 310. I hit 120 like just yesterday, and my item level is like, you know, what you see right here, 286. So I'm actually a bit weaker at the moment. So going into a Warfront right now, it would be a little bit challenging. Like I would want to have a pocket healer handy to help me out. But I think we are finally ready to push this gate here. This one took a while. All right, guys, this is kind of it. For the herd. For the horde. Oh boy. Oh, fire elemental, be careful. Fire elemental doesn't give a shit. He's like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna fight everybody. Let's do this. You do this, like, where's everyone, dude? I was expecting more people. Instead, I'm quite literally getting knocked around. It's that time again? Kind of. I'm hoping in the next 5 minutes we can I can wrap this thing up, because the raid testing should be ending pretty soon. Oh god, it hurts. Oh god. Oh, thank god, finally. Troops. Sheesh, man. Now I just gotta make sure that, one, that I don't die. Sheesh. Two, I can help keep those troops managed while they help take down that guy at the gate. Crazy spider guy. How long do these things last? I think with a coordinated group it would be much faster. Right now we're very uncoordinated. No one's typing at all right now in chat, which is cool. I think that makes for some good data too. But with little doubt, with like some better gear and coordination between the team, I would think like no more than 20 minutes or so. This one's taken like, I think it's been about 40 minutes now. So this one's taken a while. Let's see, I wonder how much, I haven't tried using these yet. Let me get some ore and see how much this thing can stack. Let's see, I guess someone would notice in war mode, leveling that 120 is weaker than 111 through 119. Yeah. Well, I don't think you need to be in war mode to notice that. Like, I was getting my ass blasted when I hit max level because I just didn't have like great gear. So what does this one do again? Okay, that's damage and healing. That is also damage and healing. Power of the storm. Power of the storm. Oh, 10 is the limit, huh? Oh well. 20% buffs all around. That's not bad. It's not great though, but I'll take it. Better than nothing. Okay, because I remember in Bill I was in a Warcraft Gold for 7 hours. Oh man, those days before time limits. Come and think about it, honor was not the reason why the Horde why they lost the second war. Ogrim sent part of his army after Gul'dan. That was a big part of it, because Gul'dan was a pretty they were a pretty big component of their fighting force. So losing that was a big deal for them. But I don't recall well enough if honor was necessarily a part of it. That's more like treason and all that than anything. But at any rate, Gul'dan just had just left, and that takes away a bit much from him. Okay, he's like evade bugging. This is not good.
I lost this city once. I won't lose it again, especially to the likes of you. Defenders, show them the strength.
Can't taunt. It's kind of a bummer. Still can't hit him. Screw it. I'm gonna ignore him. Okay, that thing's down. That thing's down. It is kind of annoying, like he's actually attacking, but we can't do shit about it. Boo. Valor call passes. What? Oh, there's hella dudes on the way. Holy shit. Ooh, that's a lot of guys. Damn, look at all that. Oh, shit. Then pretty much took all the casters and opened and sent the Dragonlord Black to bring after them. Okay. Oh shit. Went to the bathroom when I died. What? Oh god, there's like more guys coming from this side. Where are these guys coming from? Well, at least take out the damn healer. Well, there does seem to be like a limited bit of AI because that priest was like backing up when I was trying to take him out. Yeah, come here, veteran of whatever your face is. Come on. Come on. Oh, he's rooted. Going all together now. So can you right now say that Warfront's providing new type of PvE content, or is it just more of the same? It's different. This is definitely different. What we're still kind of waiting on though are exactly what are the rewards that you get, what you know, and what's the routine going to be, and that thing is still all bugged out. It's the question of what the routine is going to be between Warfronts. Like how much resource gathering is going to be involved. How much is it? How much grindy? How grindy is it going to feel? And you know, just what kind of rewards are we going to get from Warfronts in between? You know, while we're holding them and after we complete them, because we only need to complete it once, and then we unlock the different content that you get from it. Shit, we unlock with the different content that we get from it. But what do we get? We know that there's a world boss in the form of like an Azeroth tank of the opposite faction. Then we just gotta kill that. We get some raid loot and other stuff. Cool, what you do. But then there's the matter of what are the other rewards, such as the Warfront gear. What are the requirements for that, and other flavor things? Are there other cosmetics and toys and tabards and other things that we would earn that would help to kind of make it feel like, okay, I'm in here. Is it worth it for me? Yeah, it's worth it because I really want that Warfront set. Or, okay, I already have the Warfront set. I don't give a shit about this Warfront bullshit anymore. I'm done. So there's still some of those questions to answer. You can almost say it's a slow-paced PvE content. I can see Guild chilling and doing this. Yeah, something. Yeah, I think that once they allow, because it didn't seem to work during this test, but it doesn't look like they allowed pre-mades to be made, which I think is not intentional. I think eventually they do want to allow something like that to happen. But once we can access it like that, then we'll be able to, you know, play it with friends and such. So we'll be able to see what kind of experience we get out of that. But I don't think it's going to be. I think it's fun. I don't know if it's going to be a game changer, but it's something that I want to see them to build upon more, to the point where, hey, you know, maybe we can do a PvP based one. But I'm not counting on that until either the next expansion or like towards the end of this one, because that feels like that's going to just take a lot of development to do and work on. But I would also like to see other things like what's been mentioned earlier in the stream. Like I would like to see like different race buildings and such appear. And I'm dying. I'm totally dying. Yeah, I would like to see different races pop up too. Like I want to see Nightborn buildings and Blood Elf buildings, or Dark Iron Dwarf buildings and that sort of thing. Oh, he does evade bug. Ah, that's shitty. Alright guys, it's fucking all in. Once for 2 weeks, I shouldn't feel too grindy to do them, but to unlock the Warfront themselves could feel grindy. That I kind of disagree with because, like you said, it's once per. Oh shit! Like you said, it's once per 2 weeks. Wait, you are talking about unlocking them. Well, the thing is, like, it's kind of like Broken Shore stuff. It's simply fill up the bar. The entire region is involved, and like that's it. And in this case, there's only one bar that we're filling out. There's no choice in the matter really. But I don't think that's important either. Even if there were multiple choices, there's basically an expected time that Blizzard is designing Warfronts around as to how often you'll be doing them, and then they just kind of adjust the way that scales. So that way we're doing a Warfront like once a week, once every 2 weeks, something like that, and that would be considered acceptable, and like that would be it. So as long as it meets that, then I'm good with it. As long as it doesn't evade bug. Come on, dude. Oh wait, that's the cavalry that's been evade bugging. Never mind. Let him be. Let him be like the invincible bastard that he is. Just let me try to pay attention to the actual PvE, the limited PvE stuff that this guy actually does. It's not much. He just kind of hits hard. And he does a shockwave. That's about it.
No one will miss that one.
Oh, come on. Shield. And Warfronts using the advanced AI might be fun. I'm wondering, like, if that's a smart idea though, to have all the Warfronts, Warfronts use the AI, because the AI does take some processing and all that. So to have it being run so many times across so many instances, with so many NPCs on the field at the same time, like, I mean, look at the map. Imagine if all these things had the AI on it. I would imagine that there might be lag on their end because they have to process all those things together. So, I did see like small little snippets of the AI function with regards to like the healers. Like when I was attacking some healers, they kind of backed off a little bit and then they resumed casting. So I thought that was kind of unique, but I'm not quite sure how extensive the AI is in this case. So it's Arathi. Shouldn't there be troll buildings? No, that stuff was destroyed long ago. Like if you think of, like, I think it's called Hammerfall Post, something like that. That was a fort. It wasn't exactly an orc fort. It was just a fort. It was a pretty shoddy looking thing, actually. I like that you don't actually kill the enemy commander. He just surrenders. Yeah, maybe a special ops group of it. Yeah, that would be kind of cool to just see something like that. But I'm curious to how it would respond to so many different NPCs that are going after it. It feels like under the weight of possibly a dozen orc grunts charging at the enemy AI, the AI would just kind of break down. And go into like usual habits that are hard to notice. Because remember, this is the big field operation. There's lots of NPCs that are at play. To have like that whole elite crack squad, it does sound cool. I'm just wondering how feasible that would be, or how much of an impact would that really make. So, but yeah. So I think with that, it is, well. Yeah, it's a little bit after 4, so I guess they were testing it for a little bit longer. So I'm gonna stop here, and I'm going to be back in a couple of hours to do the rest of our my guild's heroic and Taurus run. If anyone wants to join, if you have a decent tune, feel free to come along. Just show up in about 3 or so hours, and if you want to do some heroic and Taurus stuff, cool. Like I said, just have a decent tune, and I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next thing that I do. But until then, stay safe, stay happy, and as always, stay breezy. Bye, 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 bye.